Right, everything should be hunky-dory. I will give it a quick VAR, just to make sure everything is hunky-dory. Sometimes it doesn't want to work properly. Let's just get it sorted, and then we'll get into the second part of this. Right, sweet. Audio is working A-OK. So welcome back to a rebuild we were in the middle of. I cut it off last time because I kind of want to do 3 seasons per stream because it takes a hell of a long time. But I am enjoying it, and we are currently on one with Nottingham Forest. Now, just a little update on where we're at with Nottingham Forest. I think we're going into season 4 now, and we've got a good chunk of money, but we need to find someone who to sign. But first, we'll go for the career, just to see how far we've gone so far. We'll go to season 1 here. So the club's Nottingham Forest, finished mid-table. We didn't do that, but we got the round of 16 in the FA Cup. We got to the semi-finals season 1. Brought in, I think it was Harvey Barnes. At that point, 17.3 million. Sold Kayate, and that was a record there. We finished 15th in the Prem. Following up into Season 2, we had to finish mid-table again, which we did this time, and we got the Domestic Cup objective as well. Semi-finals again, round 3 in the Carabao Cup. Manager of the Month award, you'll love to see it. We brought in Edson Alvarez, 26.5 million. Sold Serge Aurier, 16 million. Got 8th place, which is exceeding expectations on that occasion, with some good stats there. And in season 3 it kind of fell a little bit because it was our first season for a while, I believe, in a European competition. I could be wrong, this might not have been the European competition year. It might not have happened yet, but the objective was to finish in the Europa League spot. Didn't win the cup either. Got to the semi-finals for a 3rd time in a row. Got to the final of the Carabao Cup. I think we lost on penalties. Brought in Piero and Capi. Sold Willy Boley. Got 9th in the Prem. It was a bit of a difficult season, so to speak. But this year, we've got to really turn it on. We've got to really push up to that next level. So we'll view the objectives in a better way because that's not the easiest way to navigate through them. This is what we've got to do then. So within the same season, sign 2 crucial players and make a profit of 43 million. Sign 1 crucial first team player to a forward position. Get a streak of 5 games with at least 1 goal scored in away matches this season. Youth Academy objective we probably won't do. Brand exposure, we've seen that. No continental objectives because we're not in Europe this year. We've got to finish in the Champions League spot and win the FA Cup, as well as this objective of financial, try to make that profit. So this is the team currently, and I think it does a good job at the moment, but obviously there is maybe some areas that need to be upgraded on. So what I'm thinking is, obviously, centre mid. Centre mid has to be the one. I think Mangala's hit his potential. We're probably going to get the most out of him that we're going to get. Maybe move him on. The bench is looking fine. The bench is looking solid for backup options, I think, for now. Maybe a couple of changes in the midfield department, perhaps. But this is how it's looking currently. I think, like I said, the main signing, centre mid. I would also, I think, maybe get another. We need a crucial first team forward as well. So as much as I like Abraham, we are going to keep him on. We're going to have somebody to kind of contest him, I think. Someone to rival him for that striker spot. We'll need a crucial signing there. So, first of all, I did make a transfer list of potential midfielders last time around, I believe. And these were the ones that I selected. So we've got Conor Gallagher, who's now at Real Sociedad. High work rates. 6 foot. Decent. I mean, in real life, we don't talk about him, but in FIFA, he's a solid player. And he would suit Nottingham Forest, in my opinion. We've got Enzo Lefebvre, who's now at Manchester City. Medium work rates. Could put a bit of work into him, and he'd get into a very good midfielder. We've got Kwadu Manu Kone, who I would like to use, because I've never used him in a rebuild, and I want to see what he is capable of. Kefren Taram as well, who's now currently at Manchester United. Why we didn't do this in real life is absolutely beyond me. And he is looking fantastic as well. And then Elif Elmas from Napoli. This is another of the candidates. This is what I was trying to think of, and I managed to remember his name. But as you can see, quite a bit of money would have to be spent on all of them. It would be a big amount of budget, unless we signed one of these lower ones like Lefebvre, perhaps. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for either Kone or Taram. Now, I'm not sure which one to go for. That's the only issue here. I think I'm probably going to end up going for Kone, because I'd rather use him. Oh, actually, hold on. High work rates from Taram at 6'4". Never mind, I've made a bad decision. We're going to be going for Kefren Taram. It's going to take a pretty penny to get the deal over the line. And it will probably take up most of our budget, which means a forward may either have to wait or we just don't do that this year. Good to see you. We're going into it. First, and possibly only signing of the window, Kefren Turam, just to reinforce that midfield a bit. We're going to go in with an initial offer of 57 and see what they say. They'll probably ask for quite a bit more. Or they'll just walk off. I mean, that's... okay. I don't know about that. I know the executive said 66 million, but his value's 53. I feel like that's a bit, you know, reactionary from Erik ten Hag there, but that's okay. We'll go in for Kone instead then, see if we can get anything better for him. Although he's slightly more money. But we'll see what we can do here. Kone, we'll go 60, see what they say. If they walk out again as well, we might be in the mud here. Oh, for crying out loud. Like, okay. Sorry, we'll wait a week. We'll wait a week. I don't understand how these are bad offers. Counter me at least. We'll probably have to go in for a bit more. I think that's who I'm settled on, these two. Elmas is decent, but he's more of a cam. We need more of a centre mid presence. Gallagher would be the other one, but I think I'm now set on either Kone or Turam, to be honest with you. And we've got an offer here from Musa Niakite, which I might well, the thing is, if I do accept him to leave, we don't really have any backup centre backs, which is another issue we'd have to address. Because I mean, yeah, we're just gonna keep him around. We're gonna say no for now. We do need to make that profit somehow, and I don't know how we're gonna do that realistically. On the wrong list here, inbox. But yeah, a couple offers from Niakite. I don't really want to sell him, but I think he's putting an offer or yeah, a request to move away. We'd need to get in another defender if we were to sell him. I don't even know. I wouldn't even know the first place to start at the moment because I'm focused on getting this centre mid in that would just kind of sort the play out in the middle. We could get in one of these strikers as well, but pretty penny for some of them. I don't know about crucial at this point. We've got Tammy up front, who I think would do a very good job. So we'll sim forward a week, see what we get in terms of offers. Tammy Abraham transfer from Chelsea. I know we just brought him in like a season or two ago, but I might be entertaining selling him. You know, not because I want to, but because of the profit. From Barcelona, not Chelsea. Well, I don't know why I saw Chelsea. We're actually gonna do it. Fuck it. Why not? We can get somebody else in. It's a bad idea. I wouldn't suggest this if you're doing a career mode, but if we can get 85 million for him, we're gonna push it up the upper echelon. If we can get a huge offer for him. Right, yeah. Okay. So it's gonna... We maybe went a bit too far there. But Tammy Abraham is on the potential leaving list if we do need to get that forward, that crucial forward. It's just I have no idea who I'd bring in. Roma. Want to offer Andre Silva 29.6. Now, honestly, I wouldn't mind that if Andre Silva was still in his prime, but it's not 29. We need a better striker, so we're going to just go... We'll go 80 million and see if they entertain that, because maybe 85 is a bit too much. 80 million. And they're happy to pay 80 million. I've just realised who it is as well. It's Roma. They've come back in for him. It took me a second. It took me a second to realise that it's his former club that's going to come back in. We'll take 80 million for Tammy Abraham, honestly. I think that's way more than what we paid. So if we can get him gone for 80 million, I do like Tammy, but I'm happy to let him go. Matt Turner's sticking around. He's a solid backup option. At least for this season anyway. We'll figure out next season because we've got other objectives to do. I don't know what's going on with the screen here. Oh, Tammy Abraham exiting. Didn't really want to be the one... what the hell is going on with this? Are we having power cuts or something? But ultimately, Tammy Abraham on his exit already. It was a good season we had with him, to be fair, but we can probably upgrade in that spot. Get a crucial striker for that objective as well. I feel like this is a smart move. Maybe not on the face of it, but I feel like long term this should be a smart move to go for this. So 80 million for Tammy Abraham. We aren't going to say no to that, are we? Fucking hell. That's a grand offer for him. We could have got 94.6. We could not have. Nah, no chance. Right. So a bit of money. Sent him back to Roma. Niakate is not going anywhere, unfortunately, unless we absolutely need him to. Harvey Barnes. We'll keep him around, I think. He is quite good. He's come quite good. So what we need now is we need to get one of these midfielders in, which we'll go in for again. And I would like Turam, but we're going to have to be smart because we do need to sign that striker still now. We've got no Tammy Abraham up top, and we can't be just splashing the cash. Right, we can offer a bit more now. Now, don't just walk out. We're going to go 63 million, but don't just walk out. At least counter me, mate, please. I beg. 82.7. Right, that's some ground to move on to, but we're not going to be paying that. 72.5 for Thuram. And I've accepted that. See, that could have been just so much easier in the first place. Right, so Thuram, we're going to get him involved, get him into the side. He'll be a fantastic player. But we are going to have to now hunt for a striker. I wasn't planning on selling fucking Abraham, but with the forward crucial thing, it makes sense. Thuram can stay for the long term, and we're going to just get this deal done. I don't know how much money he's going to want, so we'll put in 90k. See what he says to that. Signing bonus, that's fine. Lovely. He's going to have to take a pay cut because he's going from Manchester United to Nottingham Forest, but it's the way she goes. And Kefren Thuram in. But now it's thinking of a striker. A crucial striker for 90 million-ish. Which, there's probably a lot out there, but we need to think smart. For someone who's going to also develop as we continue, but also be a key part of this squad. Because we need to hit Champions League this year. I think that's a must. It's not a can we, it's a we have to kind of thing. Which is fair, understandable and all that. Kefren Thuram into the club. I think it's a smart signing long term. I was thinking of going Kone, we'll maybe use him for a future rebuild. But Thuram's the one I wanted to use this time around. And it weakens Manchester United as well. I don't know if it's wholly realistic, but it's just someone I've wanted to use, so we're using him. So Kefren Thuram in, probably overpaid slightly, but Erik ten Hag was playing hardball with his midfielder, so we'll take that. So we've got one of the crucial players. We just need to bring in now the other crucial player, which would be a striker. We also need to put Kefren Thuram on a development plan as soon as, just to get the best out of him. He's 85 already, probably still got room to grow as well. Maybe he doesn't. What? No, fair enough. It'll be fine. He's a solid option there. I don't think Kone would have grown much more either, to be fair. We also need to do contracts, which we'll come around to in a moment. But first, we have now got, how much have we got? 88 million to find a world-class striker. A starting striker, some would say. This guy looks good. Austrian forward, showing good potential. Valise as well. I believe he's the one at Spurs just now. Ciro Immobile on the free agents. Maybe not. I just need to think of a very good striker. Jonathan David would be good, but I don't want to poach every Prem rival player. Although I do want to get a good striker in, so I need to think now. But might just have to go outside of the global transfer network here and use our brains for a bit, which not something I really wanted to do. Schick would have been a nice one a couple of years ago. And any of these take my fancy. Adam Hlošek, would be a fun one to use. I know he's been a bit controversial in recent times, but I would absolutely love to use him in a rebuild, and I'm going to use him because the last time I used him was a Bradford City career mode way back in FIFA 20. So we'll put in a bid for him and see what he says to it. So we'll go 53. We'll see what they come back with. 67.5 and a sell-on clause. Right, mate, let's not take the piss here. 57.5. And they've accepted that. Now, we're just going to leave that sitting. We're not going to go in for contract negotiations yet. It's just a potential striker. We've got Guerreri, but he's at Chelsea. Like I said, I don't want to poach all the talent from the Prem. But we do want to get that forward, that crucial forward in. And he would be a crucial forward. We've got Hlošek sitting there on the back burner. But I'm trying to think of who else. There's another one I'd like to use, Adeyemi, but I think he's left mid. I don't know how his overalls come out in this save. He'd be a fun one to use, but I don't know how he would go at striker. We'd have to do a position change. We'll maybe leave that off for now. Maybe come back to that down the line. What about Tell for Bayern? Probably won't be at Bayern anymore. How's he grown? No, he's still at Bayern. Still exciting prospect. I think he's one, if we have to go a bit longer term with this, we'll bring in. But I may just ask in this Discord. I'm going to get some suggestions on who to sign. Right. Let's bear with me, guys. First of all, let's throw in Taram into the midfield. I reckon we've got a good side here. We just need to find that striker. So bear with me as I ask for advice in a Discord. You know, you got to do it sometimes. You got to pull out the advice. But I'm happy with this. You know, I'm happy with this how it's gone so far. We've got the midfielder in. We've sold Tammy Abraham for that profit. It's just we need to find a striker now that will do the job. And I think Kloshek is probably the guy, but we'll just ask around anyway. Alright. Let's have a look then. I'm just gonna have to think off the top of my head as well. Let's just go hunt around the leagues. Right. Skamaka's been suggested. I think he was on the scouts page as well. Skamaka wouldn't be a bad shout, you know. Where the fuck? Which report was he on? This one. Um, he would be solid. I'll scout him and see. But Hloshek would be a much smarter buy. I know he costs a little bit more, but he'd be a much smarter buy. They both play for Marseille as well, so I don't need them both. Um, we just let's see. Let's go. Let's just go have a gander. We're not gonna search Premier League. I keep going to the wrong menu. It's September. I'm still going to the wrong menu. Um, right. Bundes. Let's just check the Bundes strikers. See what we got. See what we're working with here. So this is a talent. Balogun maybe. He's probably not there yet. Um, Farias perhaps. We'll keep an eye on him. Griezmann would be decent about 5 years ago. Haller makes sense, but not for this kind of career mode. Isak we've used before. Don't want to reuse players. Kubo could be fun, but we've used him before as well. Granted, not in a first team situation. Moreno would bring that experience, but we need someone who's going to grow. Aussie Men's just ridiculous. And we're not going to get him because that would just be unrealistic. I know I'm not being extremely realistic so far, but you know what I mean. Sam Surridge, we're not bringing him back. No chance. I think. Oh, Alvarez might be a shout actually. We'll put him on the list as well. But the one I'm really want to go with, and I know I'm probably going to disregard any advice I get, even though I ask for advice. I don't kind of at all. I really want to go for Hloshek. I think I probably will end up doing, but it's just you might as well have a look around. Beto's quite good. Doesn't have his rating yet, which is kind of concerning, but I know he's quite good. He's gone for Everton in real life. I don't know if that means he's quite good. Dan Jumo could be fun, but we really need that one who's just gonna pop off for us. I think Kloshik might be it. Hoyland could be interesting. Jackson could be interesting. Kolo Muwane, we've used him before. Not that he's not good. It's just I don't want to again overuse them. I don't mind. Right, I'll clear this up. I don't mind using strikers over and over again a couple of times every so often, but like rebuild after rebuild, each rebuild being the same striker, I think that's taking a piss a bit. Ellie Sims is at AC Milan. What the fuck? Mate, there's questions there. Vlahovic would be fucking fantastic. He's on a contract expiry. I know it's unrealistic, but I might do this. We're gonna have to move quick. We'll just keep him on the list for now. We'll have to move quick. I know it's not wholly realistic at all, but hey, he's on a contract expiry and you can't turn that down. 25 years of age, 89 rated. He is already there. He would do it, but again, I don't know if we want to keep the realism involved or whether we just want to go for it this year. Santiago Jimenez could be fun to use as well. I've just been suggested Tammy Abraham. I probably should have given some context. Spare me. Right. Let's see what we're thinking here. Lewandowski, probably a bit past it at this point. Lautaro, he's on the contract expiry as well. It's just, I think it's got to be. I tried Nunez before, it didn't work out. We ain't going down that road again. I think it's. Ooh, Ramos, maybe. No, but in all seriousness, I think it's got to be. I think it's got to be Vlahovic, contract expiry, or Hlošek. I think where else we could maybe. I thought there's going to be anything in Scotland. Kyogo would be a good side, and maybe like now, but not like 4 seasons down the line. Right. I think we're gonna have to. I think I'm going for Vlahovic. The contract expiry is too good to turn down. This could be an awful idea, but I'm doing it. My rebuild. I'll do what I want. It's wholly unrealistic. It doesn't make any sense. And yeah, it could be the perfect fucking drill here. 80, right, now this is where negotiations could take a sour turn. 87 point. We still need enough for the wage. And that still might not do it. We're gonna have to penny pinch to fuck here, man. 83 million. 83 million. Do we have enough to pull off the wages? It's gonna be the key crux of the deal. It is very unrealistic, but we should have enough to get this over the line and keep him tied down for a good while. It's not exactly incredible. We're going to have to pay quite a bit. 100. Oh Christ, we can only offer 100. Okay, right, we might have to revisit. Which, right. We could either try and pull off the Vlahovic deal, or we can fall back on Hlošek. But if he's on a contract expiry, they might re-sign him to a contract as well. Let's think here. Let's think. Right, I got an idea. We're gonna try it again in a week. See if he's still on contract expiry. Yeah, Hlošek. We're gonna just say no to him for now. We'll go back in for a deal for him. I can't remember what we offered for him. He's probably going to say, sorry, mate, not happening. We're not taking any offers for Niakite. Not this season. Or in Cappy. We're not taking any offer. I'm just ignoring the offers I don't want to listen to, rather than answering them. Like, mate, Nkapi's gone nowhere, and Niakate I can't block, but he's gone nowhere as well, just for this season. Decent rated backup in case of emergency. Negotiations over. No, we'll get back to you, Hloshit. We just got other things boiling in the pan right now. And we've got Juventus to come up. Right, we have to try and pull off this deal. Do we just sell Niakate? We don't have any No, we don't have any backups. I can't fucking be silly. Right, sweet. What do I do? If he's still on contract expiry, I think we're going again and try and wangle away around here. Right, we'll give it a go. We've got a backup idea here. Offer transfer fee. We're gonna go 80 million, and we're gonna try and. Oh, we could sell on clause it actually. Hold on, 75 and a 15 sell on clause. 82 and a 10. Right. What about 80 and a 15? Right, sweet. Now, do we have enough to go in for the wages again? Because this, if we don't get it this time, I don't think we'll get it at all. Crucial doesn't even like need thinking about. 5 years, absolutely. Can they? I wish they put the I wish they put the wages up first. Like 150. We can provide 150, and he's fine with that. Right. We'd be fools not to pick this up, but I know it's not realistic. I don't care. Right. Sorry about it. Vlahovic has arrived at Forest. It's a bit unrealistic, but Juventus had a bad season last season. And we're just about to come up against them, so this is smart. This is great. This is fantastic. What an idea this is. Vlahovic is in. And we done the objective. We haven't done the profit yet, but that's fine. We've done the crucial whatever, it's fine. Right, with Vlahovic, this team should get Champions League, and if it doesn't, I've got a lot of questions. Right, so Vlahovic obviously in. Mangala comes on the bench for Freuler, and I reckon this is how we roll, honestly. This is how the team goes for this season. We upgraded with Thuram, upgraded with Vlahovic. Harvey Barnes is looking fire. Brennan Johnson's looking fire. Let's just have a look at some of these development plans, especially Vlahov's. He's already at his peak, which is A-okay. We just need a rating and a very good striker. Brennan Johnson's contract expiring. Bollocks. Right, okay. Can we... We're going to have to... Who have we got expiring then? Anyone serious besides Johnson? Got a couple, man. This is going to be... Right, we're going to have to make some more money here somehow, but Brennan Johnson... What's the money we've got right now? Not enough to offer him a contract yet. So let's just look in the squad here, see what dead weight we can get gone here, because this is becoming a bit of an issue now. Has he got potential tag? No, Vinny's out. I've not done very well here. The deal for Mr. Vlahovic has kind of drained me of everything, including my sanity, apparently. His contract's expiring. It's showing great potential. We've got to sell. Anyone that's not getting involved has got to go, I think. I'm trying to think of any bigger names we could. Freuler can go, I think, at this point. And I'd like to sell Niakate, but it means bring somebody else in, and we just don't have the ability for that because we've just brought in Vlahovic. Right, thinking back, probably should have brought in Hloshek. we've done an exposure target, but we're in a bit of a situation now in terms of money because we need to get these contracts over the line. Mainly Brennan Johnson's. I shouldn't really look at it like this, but I think I'm going to have to use the academy as a way of bringing money in. Not really how I wanted to do this whole window at all. This is not... wasn't really a plan at all, to be honest. We're half an hour in and we're still in July. This is going to be a long-ass fucking day at the office. Right. Let's see what we got. Mangala transfer offer, that's fine. I'm happy to cash in on him because he won't get any better. But what can we get for him? I should probably accept this, but we're going to try and get a bit more out of Wolves here. This would solve our problems, I think. For contracts, anyway. You want 23.2. You're not going under valuation, you fuckers. Right. What about 25? Well, alright. What about 20? Alright, I'm penny pinching here. I'm just trying to get the best deal I can out of this. 24.5. How? It's literally... Oh, mate. This game pisses me off. Right, next time I get an offer for somebody, I'm accepting it. Mate, I'm asking for a million more. Right, this team might beat Juventus. Now that we've taken one of their strikers. I don't recognise a lot of their team. They've got a good few players, but we should win this, actually. 2-0. Danilo and Harvey Barnes. There's no way we're selling Harvey Barnes, I don't think. I want to use him, to be honest. Right, Barca next. We'll just keep it. We'll just keep it the team we're going to be using for the season. Why not? We beat Barcelona. Like, that's the levels. Vlahovic scoring as well. Lovely jubbly. Love to see it. Right. We can get money from this preseason tournament, actually. Oh, I've got Madrid last. Never mind. Aguilera development schedule. Happy to sell him on. Niakati's not going anywhere this season. Ajeda loan. Fuck it. Why not? I don't know what else you're going to do for us, mate. Quite frankly. Just got one for a report. And another Ajeda loan. Hold on, is there anyone like stand out from here that we could sell? Or even loan? Anyone mental? Nicholas Pope. Not Nick Pope, but his fancy brother. Bring him in and sell him on. And we'll bring in whoever the next guy was. Lloyd, sell him on to. Not that they won't be good, they just won't be good for us. And we need we're kind of cash moneying right now. Lloyd showing great potential, appreciate it, mate. And Pope showing great potential. I was going to try and build a future, kind of future squad here, but it's not gone to plan. Niakate is not going anywhere. Can you just fuck off? Unless we can think of somebody signed for 18 million as backup. Which I probably could, but I don't want to. That team is fire, by the way. Courtois, well, I don't like Guardiola's at left back. Pereira, oh, that's not Danilo Pereira, fuck's sake. The rest of the team actually looks good. Ceballos. Interesting choice. Son, Jota, Rodrigo. Probably beat us, but still, it's an interesting team. Yeah, okay, right. There's no need for that, is there? Gulo scored first, and it went wrong from there. Our ex, I believe this is a loan for Brian Ojeda. Yeah, running football clubs, I'm not very good at, as we've learned here already. Pope transfer offer. Oh, stop coming in with fucking shit players, man. No, I don't want Josh Osterfield, respectfully. He's not going to do anything for the team. And you're getting a good player in here. Fuck off with your bad offers, right. It's not what I want to do. Not what I want to do. We'll take 2 million. I don't really care about anyone else's contract right now. The main one I want to get over the line is Brennan Johnson's. I'm going to ignore anything for Niakate now. I don't really care. I'm not answering it. And cool. Remo Freuler transfer offer though. Yeah, I'm just accepting it. I'm not taking any risks. I'm not risking it. Him and Mangala could go and it'd be fine, I think. Actually, no, I kind of want to keep Mangala if I've sold Freuler. Is that Freuler done already? Well, I didn't fuck around, did they? Right, we've got a bit of money to dish around the contracts with, but Brennan Johnson's going to want a huge increase, I think. So let's get him sorted first. I think it has to be Brennan Johnson that gets sorted first here. So he can be crucial, obviously. Forever, please. Alright, whatever. We'll go in the middle. Very long term, at least. And the money, please, I beg they ask for the money, because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna... Right, we'll just double it, see what it says. 73. 76 in appearance bonuses, that's fine. Just tell me what you want, what you really... Oh my, okay, right, nah, right. That shouldn't be going that high. Right, we'll just knock it down to... Don't get greedy, Brennan, we'll just knock it down to 85, how's that sound? Right, sweet. Fucking hell, that bonus meant a lot to him, didn't it? Jesus, right, well that's over the line. Who else do we need? McKenna's still about. I didn't even know he was still about, honestly. Maybe we could use him and just move on the Akate and just use him as a backup, genuinely. I think Akate wants to go that bad. Omar Richards, I'm not really too fussed about it now. I'll do all of them, obviously. It's just prioritising which ones I should do first. Turner, I think, needs to stick around because we need that backup goalkeeper. In case of emergency. At least for this season. He's only going to stay for a couple more seasons and then we'll try and find somebody else. I mean, Henderson could end up being the backup and we'll get a proper keeper in. Right. Cool. I don't know if he'll accept a pay cut, but I'm going to try and go for it. It's not much of a pay cut, admittedly, but he wants a signing bonus. Whatever. That's fine. We'll put it over the line. Matt Turner stays as backup. How much money do we have, actually? Should we just go for all of them? It's probably going to drain the rest of our resources. That's not the list I want to go on. Although, I kind of wish I'd signed some of those players rather than the ones I had signed. But we've got Vlahovic. He should pop off, I hope. Right. Contract negotiation for McKenna. I'm sure he'll be okay with a pay cut since he barely ever plays. Sporadic. I'd like a year extra, actually, mate. If that's okay. Release clause, no. Why is it always up to me to fucking... offer this shit, man? Will you be fine with taking a little pay cut? 35. Lovely. Right, we should be able to balance this even then. Omar Richards. I don't even know why he's still here, to be honest. We really need more depth than what we've got, I think. Next year, that's going to be the focus, I think, rather than building the main side. Because the main side is good enough. It's the depth that needs sorting. And then I've got to offer him the wage as well. Just the same as what you're on, mate. Would that do you? Probably not. He'll probably walk out and say, ah. Oh, no, it's fine. 26k. Josh Bowler. I don't even know how he's still here. You know what? I'm going to let that one expire. Niakate probably won't because he wants to go. That's fine. We'll figure that out in a minute. Neko Williams. I'd like to keep him around. Good back up to Spence. Rotation's fine. He'll switch around with Spence as and when. Long term? No, he wants short term. We'll go kind of in the middle then. Keep him for as long as we can. And this time they ask for the wage, which is a little bit more than I'd like to pay. But that's fine. As long as we keep them on. As long as we can pay for these wages, I'm fine. How many more have we got to do? Bowler can... Right, so 4 more. I'd like to keep these guys on if possible. And not actually sell them. They are good talents, but it's just money issues at the moment. 3 years is fine. Release clause is fine. Wants a bit of an upgrade, but to say he's only 1.6, we're not going to fucking cry about it, are we? I think we're fine to finish off these contracts now. We'll still have a bit of money left over if necessary. I think I'm going to move on Niakite. Maybe think of someone else to bring in before the window closes. Either that or we... continue on with McKenna till end of the season. Just a bit riskier. Sorry, excuse me. I beg your fucking pardon. Like, nah. You've tried it and I respect it, but nah. Would you accept 25? Of course you will. Right, cool. We've narrowed him down a little bit, but like that's taking the piss a little bit, I think. Manuel Dennis I'd love to keep on as a backup striker. Very good talent. I'm hoping he's happy to be rotation. And I'd like to keep him for a little while. If he eventually wants to fuck off, then fair enough. We can bring someone else in for that role. But for now, I'd very much like to keep him. Because he's still got a lot of ability. And money-wise, we'll just offer Sim again. Wants a bit more, of course he does. Everyone just wants a bit more for doing nothing. Right, cool. Emmanuel Dennis is in. That's fine. That's another one I really want to keep out of them anyway. And then Mangala. If we're going to sell Froiler, I'd like to keep Mangala on. Still a good option to have. And we'll take him off the transfer list. Keep him as long as we can. Some good talent we've got here. We just need to not harness it really. Will you accept? Same. You're probably going to want a bit more. We'll put you 43. Yeah, and goal bonuses. If you score 5, I'll be crying. Alright. Mangala comes in, and that's all the contracts done because Bowler is just not good enough, and Niakate wants to leave. And honestly, I'm happy to help him at this point. If we can keep McKenna, or even hell, even bring in somebody else with the money that we've still got left, that might work out. So Niakate offers we'll actually entertain now rather than ignore, but we're going to ask for 20 million on the dot, and I'm hoping people will be willing to pay that. I know his contract expired, but we paid over the odds for Mason Mount, despite my contract expiry. So, right. You know, I'll take 19, mate. I'll take 19. I just want. Right, if he wants to go, I don't want him to be sticking around. We'll get that over the line. We'll have 27 million to spend on a backup centre back. And I think this is Niakate making his exit to Wolves. Finally, somebody's broken through and taken him. And he goes for around 19 million, which is a decent offer. Wouldn't have got 20 for him, that's fine. Manager rating's back in the green. Niakate saw Dennis development schedule. He's at 80 now, which is his max by the looks of it. He's not been playing well either, so he's not going to get any better, which is still fine. Still a good rating, backup striker to have. Now, Leo's still doing well on loan. Let's get some of these guys who I initially had on the transfer list out on loan instead. Which I'll just panic listing you. It's not non-personal. You can stay on the transfer list because I don't think you have any potential. But yeah, no, you loan Day on the loan list. Absolutely, he's got good potential. And anyone else who's transfer listed quite simply deserves to be. The rest of these are fine. Right, sweet, cool, sorted. So. Now we've got Niakate gone. We're going to have to try and find a quick centre-back replacement. I will be raiding. I can't remember who went down. Who went down? But maybe raiding some relegation sides. I don't want to just default to Bella Kotchap because I've used him many times before, but Bella Kotchap might be the one. I think he went down last year. Christ, I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Middlesbrough maybe. Right, let's scour the championship and see if there's any good players in there we can bring up. Just as an option. And I actually want to get on with the season because, my God, we're 45 minutes in. I'm still pissing around with the transfers. Right, any team. Centre back. Affordable, please. Obviously, I won't be able to see their overalls, which is fine. I'm just kind of thinking. I remember doing a mini rebuild off screen with Sheffield United, and Ahmed Hozic was quite good. Daniel Ballard will have a little scout on as well. I don't want to scout too many because then we'll have not enough room to. Is that Nathan Collins, the Nathan Collins of Wolves, who's moved to Bournemouth? He might be a good signing as well. Griffin is a regen, doesn't look too great though. Lloyd Kelly wouldn't be awful. Nezovic might not be great. I don't know. Well, I mean, we're just going to scroll through quickly because I do want to get into the actual season and see how we go. Daly looks quite good. I'm pretty sure he's signed for Forest IRL. Senezi I know is good, but we're not going to go for him because he's a bit older. I'm not gonna raid any Prem teams. I just want to see what the standard is here. Tossing would be good, but he'd probably cost a bit too much. We're going to put him on the list though. He wouldn't take long to scout either, but I don't know if he'd accept backup. Although when we've got players like Nkapi and Alvarez, I think backup is probably what he'd realise he's going to have to be. Sean Bernard might be alright. Christensen, no. I was thinking Shalaba, Danso, maybe. Well, that might be too good to be backup. I like how Issa Diop's in Man United. My Edgar. No, he's not really got much for me. Faz, not really. Nacho Fernandez is at Leicester. Okay. Maybe just do it like this rather than scrolling back and forth across. I don't know why I don't ever do this. Mats Hummels would be good if he wasn't a shadow of his former self. Tilo Kehrer might be one. And he's on the contract expiry. Right, we'll just keep an eye on him. Ezri Collins is too good. Laporte is too good. Lakeba, too good. Mancini, Liverpool, probably too good. Mavropanos, decent. Militao. Yeah, let's just bring him as our backup. Right, Niakite just got to Wolves. Would make absolutely no sense to bring him back. Hugo Ribeiro, that's got to be the Thiago Silva regen. He looks good. Maybe an option down the line. Just keep an eye on him. Simican would be good. I'll probably have to start him. Tapsoba as well. I think we've got like some kind of idea on who I want to bring in. Zabeldia, perhaps. Right, cool. Right, we've got a good few options there just to bring in as backup options eventually. But for now, we'll roll with McKenna as we start the season. We'll put him on the bench as a backup centre-back. But we will be keeping tabs on... Where is he? There he is. Keeping tabs on those ones I've scouted, especially Collins. He'd be a good little addition, to be honest. So we've got a first game of the season against Villa. So realistically, what we need to be doing is getting Champions League football and at least a cup, or we might be in the mud. So this team should be able to do it, but I've seen stranger things in this game. So against Aston Villa, the scoreline is going to be 2-0 win. Sweet. Guler and Vlahovic. Not bad. Vlahovic is a mad one. I maybe shouldn't have signed him, but I don't care. I want to succeed. I'm going to give it my best. So, cry about it. Adebayo has had some interest, and he's got a final scout report. Fulham, I've got interest from Milan. I think we're going to allow that to go through. I think he's probably a bit too good to be on the bench. Bowler transfer offer, yeah, please get him gone. He's probably, because I want him gone, he'll probably be the one that has his thing break down or whatever the fuck. Elijah Day, would love to loan him out, see what he can do, because he's got exciting prospect. And then Elliot Walker as well. Get some loan deals for these kids now. I'd have to worry about money. I went in a bit of a phase there where I needed to sell, but we move. It's fine. It's fine. And loan agreements as well as in England. So I forgot to imagine England too. Fuck me. England submission deal thing. It's fine. Tammy's not going to be happy with us. The only reason I sold him is because we had to do the objective. I wouldn't have sold him otherwise. Alright, against Wolves. Should win, but probably won't. They've got Bentley in goal, man. Come on. 1-1. Yeah, cool. Guler with our goal. Kalajdzic with theirs. It's all good. We move. And an exit for one or probably both of our loan players. Josh Bowler. A permanent deal though first. I don't know if the loan deals will go through yet. We shall see. Renan Lodi development schedule. He's now at an 86. Fantastic. That's his potential, but he's still a very good player. Bringing him in on the permanent was a smart idea. It was such a good idea. I say I'll think about it, but he's not. We're just going to go with the fucking full team. Probably lose on penalties, but still. I mean, such a good team now. We should be getting top four. Alvarez, Brennan Johnson Brace and Vlahovic against Forest Green. We don't need to be doing that, but I can't want to change the team, really. The game wants to change it, the game wants to change it, but I'm not doing it. Quite frankly. I want to get to the season, see how we are in January. Emmer Lloyd on a loan deal. I don't remember how good he is, but we'll loan him out. And Biancone we'll accept for 8 million. Give us a bit of money to work with if we need to do anything else. This is probably one, if not both of the loan deals now. Elliot Walker off to Club Bruges for the season. See how he progresses out there. And I believe it's going to be Elijah Day as well, who goes to Almeria for the season. See what he can do, if anything. Manager rating is fully good right now. We are travelling to Anfield. Okay, we've got the cool, whatever. It's friendly. So I'm not bothered. We've got the away game against Liverpool. I'm fully expecting to lose this because we're travelling to Anfield. Don't get me wrong. Bianconi transfer offer from Villa can get accepted. Wilson as well can get accepted. I don't know which ones will go through. Interesting Tilo Kehrer as well. And Anel Ahmedhodzic has been approached. 80 rated. Will be solid. Daniel Ballard as well. Nathan Collins. I'm between Ahmedhodzic and Collins, to be honest with you. Although I didn't actually check Kehler's, and either his reports not come through or I don't know what happened there, but it's fine. It has come through. It's 79 rated. Okay, right, cool. So I think between Collins and Ahmedhodzic. I think I'm gonna go for Collins, but I don't feel like accept a rotation role. We'll give it a go. See what it says. Doesn't like it. Oh, actually, what's the dollars saying? What's the pennies saying? 30. Will it be a push? Let me go for Ahmedhodzic, especially as his contract expiry as well. So I'll put in a bid, cheeky 16.1, because that's what my chief executive said we could do. We want Garner at 4.9. You're not getting Garner. Push you for a bit more. 16.8 for Ahmedhodzic, just to back up the current setup we actually have. 6'5", 80 rated backup. You're not going to say no to that, are you? That's a good signing in my opinion. For a team in the Championship, we've poached it from him. He's just going to be there in case of emergency for Nkapi or Alvarez. Oh, right, 3 years it is then. It's going to be annoying. I don't know what wages he's going to want a pay increase. That's fine. We'll take the bonuses off though. He wants a bit more. I mean, I'll do whatever I can to make it work. We're just before deadline day. We need that centre back up. And we'll take that. Anel Ahmedhodzic from Sheffield United going to be joining us. Final signing of the window. We've signed in Kefren Turam, Dusan Vlahovic, and then Ahmedhodzic as well. Good window. We did what we need to do. It's got a bit unrealistic, I can't lie, with the Vlahovic signing, but ultimately, you got to do to get where you want to be in it. So, 16.8 million for a man who's worth 20. Got one contract expiry, good backup, and a good bit of money left over for situations in which we may need some money left over. So, we'll go into this team. We'll stick Mr. Ahmedhodzic onto the bench, and that is how we'll line up heading into Season 4. I think it's good depth, good team. It's got to be. I think it has to be Champions League ready. I mean, I just need to check Jed Spence real quick. I think his potential is done. I think he's 82 is his potential, but I want to make sure we've got him with a good development plan. Yeah, we might need to. There's some areas we might need to invest in next year. Right back is one of them because I believe Nico Williams also has potential. Yeah, that's going to be an issue a little bit. Nkapi and Alvarez, I think, are good. I think Alvarez has his potential now, or at least he's very close to it, which is fine. He'll hit 87 throughout the season as well. Nkapi's still got a long way to go, I think. He's still got, he's got plenty of room to grow. And we'll put him on a sweeper drill, get some of those stats up as well. I kind of think of first team players here. Danilo, I believe he's hit his potential, but we can increase on that next year. Hopefully, if we get Champions League, we can get good money. Harvey Barnes, another has hit his potential, but I just love using him. He's been fucking good for us in the simulations. And Mangala has been dropped, that's fine. Thuram's got his potential already, but he'll grow. Guler, I don't remember what his potential is. He's still got more room to grow. Exciting prospect, so he's got a little while to go. Yeah, I'm just hoping he doesn't tap out at 86. Griffin, I'm pretty sure he had a potential tag. I don't know where he went. Oh no, what? Oh, fuck off then. Brendan Johnson, we know he's got time on his side as well. Plenty of room still to grow too. He's gonna be a fucking baller, isn't he? He's gonna be a baller. Manuel Dennis, knows his potential. Vlahovic as well. So, that's fine. Let's get through deadline day then. Oh, before that, actually, we've got Liverpool at Anfield. I would rate our chances actually with this side, but I still, because it's Anfield, I think we're not going to be able to rise to the big game occasion. We'll see though. 2-0 win. Never mind. Vlahovic did miss a penalty. Could have had a hat trick, but he gets a brace, and we win at Anfield. Right. I've got a good feeling. I've got a good feeling. Now we continue on throughout the window here just to see what everyone else is doing. Keep an eye on everyone else's business. And an exit, I believe, here now. I don't even remember who this is for. Julian Bianconi. Deadline day exit, 8 million to Lille. They're probably going to say you could have got more. Yeah, don't really care. Did not ask. Plus ratio. And Dylan Wilson exits to Paris for 1.85. That probably is about right because he takes potential. Never mind, they want more from me. Lloyd loan agreement from Nijmegen. If you're Dutch, I apologise. I have no idea. João Felix to Juventus. He's probably the Vlahovic replacement. Panzo could go to Antwerp. That's fine. Try and make a bit more dosh on the way out here. Firmino's gone to Wolves. Mangala's not for sale now. I'm going to block offers for him now. We do need him if we're going to... Well, we have sold Freuler. So he's going to stick around. I don't know how Traore got to Rangers, but he's getting out there. Like Lassina Traore. Another exit here. I believe this is Panzo. Oh no, it's Emil Lloyd. I don't know how. Honestly, I don't know what Panzo or Lloyd look like. Never used him. Never seen him on game, so... Sue me. Alright. That might still break down the Panzo deal, to be honest. Never mind. It's gone through. We'll see it now. He exits on a deal of a certain amount of money. I say that because I forget what the certain amount of money is. 3.5 mil. Probably about right. I'm not pissing around over a couple of mil. Probably should. Montpellier could take Tony Griffin. Nothing against him, he's just his potential. Keep an eye on some of these deals as well that go through because we might want to make some of these next year. I'm happy with the team. It's just some positions need to be like upgraded to the next level. CDM right back and mainly my focuses. And Sampdoria want to take on Pope on loan, which is fine. We'll allow it if they can put it through in time. How many hours we've got? 3. I probably won't. Chukwemeka's gone on loan from Chelsea. Kepa's moved. Not really a huge transfer offers to end the day. Although Goretzka to Dortmund might be one. And with some loan agreements and offers coming through in the last hour, they won't go through in time. Plus Matt Turner's not going anywhere. At least not this season. And that ends the window. So we'll see what was the biggest offer then. I'm guessing João Felix or either that or Vlahovic. We did put quite a lot of money into the Vlahovic tin there. Yeah, it's Felix to Juventus, De Ligt to Chelsea, and Ansu Fati to Manchester City. Vlahovic has got to be like somewhere here. Yeah, there you go. We got a great deal from him though, so I'm happy with it. Absolutely happy with it. So without further ado then, let's sim up to January, see where we're at. No youth academying this time around, so we'll see what we'll do. We'll see what it's like in January. We're gonna get some stupid losses, and we'll probably end up in like 13th or something on my luck. But I'm hoping we can be consistent this year and get to top 4 like we deserve to do with this team. Honestly, Carabao Cup I'm not arsed about. FA Cup could be a problem if we lose in that. But top four is the main goal. What's happening here? Oh, for fuck's sake! Yep. Just submitting the same score at this point. I'm not really bothered. Although I should maybe check the inbox as well. Although if you're offering me transfers in this time, they're gonna get ignored. I'm just gonna be straight up. Don't. I only check my inboxes January and August. Takes enough time to get through these matches anyway. Well, I'm gonna check extra messages. Beat Brighton, beat Poland, drew with Portugal, beat Fulham. All right. I'm also considering maybe going for a better goalkeeper next year. Because Dean Henderson's good, don't get me wrong. But I feel like we can upgrade in that as well. We'll see how the season looks, how it looks come season's end. Fuck off, man. Can it not auto pick it for me, no? Also, who needs this many international friendlies? Well, we are coming up to the World Cup, to be fair. I don't think we'll be in a title race or anything. It'll be in a race for top four, which is where we want to be, really. But yeah, title race probably maybe over expecting there a little bit. I would like to grab some wins against some of the big teams though, because I mean, like we're good and stuff, but sometimes it doesn't go that way. We're continuing on the Carabao though. We'd take that. Lose to United, probably lose to Arsenal as well. Guess we'll never know. Although I will go back and check. Oh, we beat Arsenal. Right. Taking a look at the inbox messages then. We've got 9,226 fucking emails. All these could go. I don't really... I thought the Pope thing went through, but I guess it didn't. Alright. Cool. We're in January. I think we're not going to do any business unless we absolutely necessarily have to. But who was it that wanted to be called up? Adam Hogg. Is he worth calling up? He's 16. He's not that good, right? You know, we'll clear this fucking place out. Because none of these guys are really good enough apart from the bottom two. And I haven't really done anything with them yet. But I'm going to now. I probably should have done a while back. The potential's very good as well. So he's a winger. While we're in January, we'll figure this out. And Chambers is probably is a fullback. Yeah, he is a fullback. Right, we'll just put him on a plan then. These guys both look very good. I need to save him before it's too late. Right. So where are we in the league? That's what I'm really caring about. 6th. A point off of Europe. Off of Champions League. I'll take that, honestly, at this point. I think that's not bad. Southampton sit top. What? I don't know. Let's have a look here. In fact, we'll advance to the next game just to get there. And we'll have an exit first, of course. I think this is Maidson finally leaving. Accepted like 16 offers for him, but he's finally off now. Right, okay. What money have we got to spend in January should we want to spend it? 30 mil. Inbox. Pope loan agreement and an Aguila transfer offer as well. Cool. Cool. Right. I just want to check what Southampton have. I'm not going to go in here for ages. I just want to have a quick gander. Either they're having a really good season for no reason or they're just... What? Oh, I was going to say, I thought they had only 4 players out. I confused the shit out of me. Right, okay. Alcaraz looks quite good, to be honest with you. I don't know how this team is first, though. They've got Cabral, who's decent, I suppose. They've not got anyone stand out. Lavia's not at his peak yet. We've got Edouard Mendy in goal. Okay. But they've not got anyone who said, oh my god, they're first. Wow, they're doing so good. Sulemana's form is bad. And he's probably the one I expect to have the most contributions. You know what? I don't want to dive in too deep, but I am going to just a little bit, real quick. Because I want to know who's doing the fucking business for him. Genuinely. What's popping off at Southampton then? Cabral, Alcaraz, Gomez, Lavia, Sulemana. I mean, it's not... I don't know what's happened at Southampton. Quite honestly, FIFA 23 is a flaws given that cannot be critiqued in any way, shape, or form. Exactly. Southampton top at the halfway point is definitely a questionable. I mean, it's season 4, so at this point it might be just something in the water. I don't know. But they've got a lot worse team than we do, and we're in 6th. United in 2nd, City in 3rd, Chelsea in 4th, Liverpool and Arsenal down there, and relegation zone at halfway point is Fulham, Brighton, and West Brom. But I think what we're going to do is we might just continue on, honestly. What have we got any injuries, any situations where we need to change things around? Spence has gone up a rating. There's a couple of growths there. I would like to get a CDM, but I think we're going to do some big moves next season. I think for now, we stick with this. Hendo is now 28.84. Maybe try and get another goalkeeper in at some point. Danilo could do with. I mean, he's 83. He's only 24 years of age, but he's hit his potential. That's an issue, really, as well. But this team, this team should get top 4 realistically. But we're probably going to lose this next game with West Ham for absolutely no reason. Although they've actually got quite a good team as well. So let's see how we go. Probably going to lose now I've said all that. Draw. We'll take that, honestly. Guler and Lodi with the goals. Let's just continue on and see where we're at. City in the Carabao. Lovely. And Aguilera, please go away. Please just go. I've been trying to sell you for 2 or 3 seasons now, and you are refusing exit. Right. Carabao Cup semi-final first round. Against City. Who they got at this point? Ederson, Pedrosa, Diaz, and Bete, Pavar, Rodri, Musiala, Perone, Foden, Grealish, Haaland. It's a good side, pretty much, and we're going to get knocked out here, but it's a Carabao, so I'm not really crying about it too much. Haaland missed a penalty and Fati scored. Foden got the other one as well. Imagine Ansu Fati on the bench, man. That's how good your club is. Fuck me. Oh, I suppose he's been loaned up to Brighton in real life, so I don't know. FA Cup against Fulham. I beg we win that, or my manager rate's going to go down the shitter. Excuse me. An exit for Nicholas Pope. He goes on loan to Levante. Not that Nicholas Pope, but the other one. Not too bad there. And I believe that was Aguilera finally leaving as well. He has gone to Fenerbahce. Pope, Aguilera, and all that have gone. We've got 30 million. Do we spend it? Do we hold it? I think we hold it and use it for next year because this team is probably all right. Garner, we may need. I think we do need to replace. Maybe we sell Garner this window and bring in somebody else. I think for now we're just gonna leave it though. Right, on to the next one. They've got They've got a decent squad. They've got Zubeldia. But they've also got Lingard. I'll be offended if we lose this. We nearly did. Oh my god, we nearly did. Vlahovic, you fucking... Oh, you lifesaver, fella. Right. Bear with me, guys. Just checking something. Right, sweet. We move on. We advance towards Fulham again. And position change option for Leon Morton in the academy. He'll shoot up to a little bit. 57. I thought I'd maybe get more out of him. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. We'll keep working on him. Maybe he'll become a talent, maybe he won't. But we're kind of in the home stretch now. Wanting the Champions League this year, maybe win it next season, or at least put in a good fucking performance on it. Yeah, Fulham again. We're probably going to lose because it's a league for no reason. I am expecting it. Draw, yeah, cool. I beg we don't bottle fucking Champions League, man. Vlahovic and Renan Lodi with the goals there. But if Southampton can get to the top, granted they've fallen a little bit now, but if Southampton can get to the top of the team they've got, then surely we fucking get something, man. Brighton, we have to beat them. They're 19th. I know they're probably quite good. Oh, their team's been... Oh my god, their team's been ripped apart. Right. We draw against them. Can we fucking win a game? Thoughts on winning a game, boys? Any ideas on that? Right. Lincoln versus Forest. We gotta win this, right? Please, I beg. We're putting on our best team against League One sides. If we lose that, I've got questions. But I just want to win in the league. I don't want to fall too far behind the European hunt, or the board will have my head on a platter. My rating's gone down for some reason. Do we sell Garner? Try and improve that position on the bench. Right. So have a think. What could be? They've got 16 million they're putting in there. We've got what have we got on the list already? 31 million. We could bring in somebody better. You know what? I think we might accept it. I'm not bringing any of these guys. I'm just having a look at what we could have done, what we could have won. Here's what you could have won, kind of thing. Corney, I wish I brought in honestly, but Thuram's been good. Lefay, we need a centre defensive mid. No, fuck it. We'll keep Garner. I can't think off the top of my head who I'd sign just now. We'll put it as an instruction because my brain is. It's too warm to be thinking. It's just way too warm to be thinking, to be honest with you. So let's have a look here. This is not what I want to be on. Let's go instructions. Midfielder. Defensive mid. First team quality. And good age, please. We don't really need this, do we? I don't really need this either. Or this. We'll add a couple of new instructions. I don't really use this, but my brain is too warm. It's too warm to be thinking. I'm not like I can't bother thinking too much. And a right back as well. We need to pinpoint a right back. Mainly just first team quality, just to try and get at next level if we do get Champions League. Right, we'll go with those. And we'll go with this game against City. We're 2-1 down and we're going to the Etihad. There is no way we're making it through, but that's absolutely okay. Yeah, cool. Right, bear with me, guys. Just need to text my boss. Sorry about this. Right, we'll continue. I'll continue just simulating through, but I'm also trying to text at the same time. It's not going well. What's happening to fucking Daniel Vivian? Why are Jurgen's fallen over? Well, whatever, it's fine. FIFA 20, FIFA 23 is a flawless game that cannot be critiqued in any way, shape, or form. Right. Right. Texting should be done. And we move, although she might text me back. Right, we go. We've got some tired players. That don't matter because it's West Brom. Vlahovic, Alvarez, and Harrison with the goals. Forgot to add Harrison, honestly. He's come on for Vlahovic striker. We've got Dennis on the bench, who is quite a good little striker, so I don't know why he's not been subbed on. Kind of look at these deals that are going down the side here just in case you want to pick up any of these players at some point. I do want a goalkeeper next year, I think. Cherokee would be a fun signing to use in a rebuild sometime. It won't be today, but sometime. Guler's development schedule. Please don't be his potential. Please tell me he can grow in other areas. You fucking what? I swear his potential was meant to be 88. Whatever. I'm keeping him till the end. I don't care. I do want to keep him to the end. Omar Richards loan offer, no, because he's our only backup just now. And Turner, no, because he's our only backup just now. 2 stories there being declined. I think we're okay. In terms of depth, I'm still not sure about CDM role. You know, do we want to bring in Garner? Will be fine. Till the end of the season, Garner will be fine. We'll figure it out next year. We continue to get down to the end of this down and dirty transfer window. Are we going to get anything special? No. That's transfer window closed. So now all we could do is hope that we make it to the top 4. I'm going to sim to the start of April just in case we're on the verge of being sacked. I don't trust this game sometimes. We're just going to keep on guard, really, more than anything. We lost to Southampton away, of course. I knew we'd have some stupid results. We always have some stupid results. Could never be perfect. Lost to United. We're going to lose to Liverpool as well, and that's where the manager rating plummets. See, it's already gone down. Cool. Where are we in the league? 8th. How? I need some fucking help here, man, because this team is so good. It's good enough to get top 4. And so why isn't it? Kind of thing, you know? Vlahovic is now 90. Who's performing and who's pissing me off? Vlahovic's got 20. Brennan Jones got 15. Guler's doing well. I mean, I don't really see a big issue here at the moment, to be honest. I don't really see what the problem. I guess the goalkeeper's not saving enough. Maybe. I don't know beyond that. That's kind of my only thought process on the thought process. That makes sense. Right, advance. And it's could be difficult, I think, to keep our job. Unless that was the Carabao that we just placed Liverpool in. I think it was the FA. No, because we got knocked out of the Carabao by Say, right. We'll just take it step by step. Please beat Chelsea, lads. Come on. Champions League's gone. Our job's probably gone as well. Why does this team want a bottle the whole time? We're going to have to fucking put on some special if we're going to get this. We're drawing to Everton. Please. What the fuck am I meant to do when this team doesn't perform at the level it's supposed to? We're 9th. And we can't win a cup or anything. Oh, mate. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. We'll sim a bit further, but we've still got City and Liverpool and Spurs to play. We ain't making it. We'll probably lose to Wolves for no reason, though. We beat Wolves. Draw at Leeds. Yeah, cool. Just fucking bottle the games, you absolute bunch of clowns. Beat Spurs. Hold on. Please beat City as well. That'd be class. Of course not. I'm asking too much there. We draw at Villa. Beat Leicester. Right, this is for the World Cup. Let's take this seriously now. Let's get this smart here. Let's see what we can do here. We've got to pick a good squad for England. It's easier said than done. Right, Gahey drops for Stones. That's probably a bad idea, actually. No, I could just put Stones in for Konza. Because Stones is still good. Right. Who else do we want to bring in? I kind of want to bring in Spence for call-up. I think being Rational is probably our best squad. Mount, I don't know what you're still doing here. Harvey Elliott comes in. Fuck it, let's go with that. Right, we've done that. Well, I suppose we'll have to do it again at some point. And these guys are growing quite well, to be honest. Potential is sticking. And it looks like we're going to be here for the fucking long haul because we can't do anything with this shit fucking team that's meant to be good. Is it just Liverpool left? Oh, bollocks. We're not going to... okay, right. Where are we going to finish this year, boys? Because I don't even want to know, actually. 8th. Well, if we beat Liverpool, we can go higher. We can go up to... We could go up to 5th if we beat Liverpool. Potentially. I don't understand this team. I think we're going to have to upgrade goalkeeper. Fuck it. Here we go. Confirmed. We're going to get fucked here, probably. Yeah, cool. You know what? This team's a joke. Never liked it. Why is it when I build a good team, the game just doesn't want to sim it like it should be simmed? Chambers wants to come up. That's fine. We should be doing a lot better than we are with this team. It's kind of cut and dry, really. Harry Kane got the golden boot for United. Leon Morton looks a little better as well. He's growing quite well. Right. Okay. England versus China then. Let's just try and change gears a bit here. We can barely beat China. We beat Hungary. Honestly, the World Cup's all I'm living for at the moment because God knows why we can't do anything with Forest in the league. Right, before we end this whole thing, let's take a look at the stats then of... I've got to switch fucking teams. Let's take a look at how Forest did then. We still got a green thumb up, so it's not like we did absolutely catastrophic. It's just we didn't do as good as the game wanted us to. That's how the World Cup group's looking, by the way. We're not wanting to look at that. So Prem was won probably by City. Nope, by United. We'll take that. You know what? It's a victory for all of us. Chelsea second, City third, Newcastle fourth, Liverpool fifth, Southampton sixth, Spurs seventh. We're eighth. We're above Arsenal. Small victories as well. Relegated teams are Brighton, Brentford, and West Brom. Bear with me. And FA Cup was won by United over Liverpool. I'm trying to do something on my phone at the same time. I'm not really paying full attention. I apologise. Carabao Cup was won by City. Super Cup was won by Barcelona over Dortmund. Champions League, who won that then? Not us, I'll tell you that much. Liverpool for over Atletico 4-3. Continuing on, Europa League. Leipzig over United 1-0. young boys winning the conference, and then the World Cup. You just saw that. That's how we're doing. Right. Okay. Other leagues. See what the Big Five was saying here. So in the Championship, who's coming up? Norwich and Bournemouth come up with Burnley, Watford, Bristol City, and Sheffield United as the playoff teams. League and Uber Eats won by PSG again. Of course, the rest of the teams look like this. I might as well scroll through it. I'm not going to be sitting here all day going through these, but that's how the league looks. Bundesliga was won by Bayern again. This is how the rest of the league looks in Germany. And then in Spain, no, Italy, sorry, next. Juventus win it despite losing Vlahovic, with the rest of the teams looking nice. Hell's Verona top 4, you know. And I backed out before checking the Spanish leagues. I'm not on my game. Santander was won by Atletico. And this is how the rest of the league looks in España. And just for my own personal curiosity, what happened to Scotland? Rangers won it, Celtic second, and that's how the rest of the Scottish league looked. Kilmarnock would be the team going down if there was a second Scottish league. Then I guess personal performances I have to look at quickly, as well as the biggest transfers. We'll just do a quick go over. Right, Premier League. Kane was the top scorer. Neymar in second for Spurs. It's wrong. It's just wrong. Vlahovic grabbing less than Johnson. 17 for Johnson, 14 for Vlahovic, 11 for Guler, which is good. Top assister was Salah. Turan was up there with 11. Lodi there with 6. It's alright. I can kind of see why we're not getting the Champions League football this season. And Hendo is not even on the clean sheet list. Turner had the same amount of clean sheets in like 30 less. Right, we're gonna have to get a new goalkeeper. It's a bit of a shit show, quite frankly. So let's try and get better next year, I think. Squad tab, last check over. I know it's taken a little while for this first season to go through, but we're gonna just quickly go here. I'm not even gonna read them out. I'll scroll through down to like the end bit of the goals and then the end bit of the assists. This is how we're looking in terms of assists as well. Ahmed Hozic get plenty of game time. I like to see that. Right, and then development, we'll just scroll through the team quickly, and you can see growth, etc. You might need to pause. Fucking hell, Jamie Lee's had 10 growth on loan. He looks decent. Greaves growing quite a bit. Okay. Some decent loan performances. Some decent performances all around, really. Nico Williams doesn't grow on. Jed Spence grew up 1. Danilo didn't grow. Garner didn't grow. Oh, Jada went up 1. Yeah, I think there's probably a good few components of this team are going to have to move on just because they've had quite a bad season. Brennan Johnson up to 91 though, fuck me. And he can still grow. Leo's looking good as well. Still might need a bit more time to get there. But that's a decent team, that's a decent year. Some decent growth as well. Dennis will stay as a backup striker, I think. So let's advance into Season 5 then. And see if we can get that all-important top 4 that we can never seem to get because of reasons. What those reasons are is unbeknownst to me. But I'd like to fucking know, you know? Right, so 8th again, the Prem, round 6 in the FA Cup, semi-finals of the Carabao, group stage in the European, whatever the shit is. All the loans coming back through. End of season. We like to stay, apparently. Somehow we've shithoused doing every other objective so that the actual objectives that matter don't matter. You'll have to see it. You've got to respect it. We've been so bad that I think you just feel bad for us. Really, I wouldn't blame them. We sucked that season a bit there. So I think we're gonna try and keep going with Vlahovic, but I think Harvey Barnes goes. I think we need a right back. Jed Spence drops to the bench. I think. It really depends on the cash we get, whether we need to sell or whether we need to or we could just spend within. Like, that'd be fine. It also depends on the objectives. So season 5 is got to be. Please, I beg, we get to Europe. Like, fuck me sideways. I don't want to do a part 3 of this. We might have to though. We'll see. We're still in the World Cup era as well at the moment. Money-wise, I don't know what we're at. We'll go for Norway for our group and see what happens next. I do not understand why this game isn't starting Kane off the rip, by the way. Still a very good player, as well as James. Don't know why he's not starting either, to be honest with you. And then Gahey on the bench. Actually, Ben White on the bench is fine. Right, cool. So, I don't know why he's not starting Harry Kane ever. We'll probably lose now. They've got a good squad now to Norway. And they've actually beaten us. Fair play. We'll still go through the group though. Beat 2 out of 3. So we did a big scouting mission on what positions we needed. So that's fine. I wondered if the game was actually going to work there. It didn't for a bit, but then it did. Okay. Harvey Barnes transfer offer. We've got 133 million to spend. So it's not like we're short of cash. We're just short of quality. Or something. I don't know what we're short of, genuinely. So goalkeeper is going to be upgraded. Henderson will drop to the bench. Jed Spence drops to the bench as well. The rest, the back 4 is fine. CDM and left mid. So it's goalkeeper, right back, CDM, left mid. Who's our backup left mid? Do we even have one? Harrison comes on for either side, doesn't he? I can't have Harvey Barnes be a backup. So I will entertain offers for the Englishman. They want to give me Brandon Soppy, who is actually a decent right back, but probably not good enough for us now. And 39 million. We're going to say no. We're going to go negotiate, and we're going to try and push for 84.1, like the chief executive said. We're going to put maybe a bit more. 85. It's the initial offer. Obviously, we can barter, negotiate a little bit. I don't know who the fuck he is. What about 80? What about 80? How's 80 sound for you, man? And Atalanta will pay 80. So that will give us a good fee. Ahmed Hozic wants to play against Man City. I don't know when we're playing against Man City. It must have been from ages ago. Right, Croatia versus England. Come on, England. Score some fucking goals. We lost some penalties. The most England way to go out of a competition. Whatever, bruv. Didn't ask. We continue on then. See what we can do. Interesting Gallagher. Thuram transfer offer. Thuram's going fucking nowhere. Get your hands off. Right. We'll take a look at the scouting and see what they brought back for me. Oh, well, I mean, that's the goalkeeper sorted. Keylor Navas is regen. Felix Salas will come in on a free. And that's that for that. 6'3", already 85 rated. A solid option. Probably room to grow as well. We'll start the team. He wants it bought, and that's fine. And long term with a recommended wage of 53, so we'll give him 50. He's fine with that. Well, there we go. Quick and easy, quick and simple. Keylor Navas regen comes in off the free agency. And that means we have our goalkeeper probably set for a while. For a good, long while. That's a big sided, and that really helps. That just absolutely does the trick, honestly. Felix Salas in goal. He upgrades on everybody. That's that sorted. Great job there by the scout. Now, goalkeepers, other goalkeepers we could have had. This is what you could have won here. Would have been decent. Chevalier would have been nice to have, actually, but I can't turn down a free agent goalkeeper of that standard. So, next, we'll be looking at the... I've clicked the wrong thing. The right back list. Kabore, free agency. Wouldn't be bad, but we need that kind of next level, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? That next... The guy that's going to take us to that next... That upper echelon, like Geertruida or somebody like that. We'll probably go for Geertruida, unless we think of anybody else. And then defensive mid, some good options here. Florentino would be a fun one. I don't think he's very fast though. We want somebody with a bit of speed on them as well. Caicedo at this point wouldn't be a bad option. Sorry, not couldn't be. Sangare, Beltran, Torreira. Got a good list here. Boubacar Kamara would be solid. Ruben Neves, Fagioli. Kind of want somebody who would grow into the role, kind of thing. I don't know if Caicedo would do that now. Do we just go balls to the wall and bring in Eduardo Camavinga? I think maybe, honestly, if that's what gets us over the line. And then, what else did I say we needed? Left mid, which I think we can come up with ourselves once Barnes goes. But we actually do have the money now to just splash because we got in the free agent goalkeeper. That sorts the goalkeeper issue. We're going to sell... Who do we sell, though? Do we sell Hendo? I think we keep Hendo around. But he's going to have to accept a drop in circumstances, so we'll offer him a new contract. I don't know if he'll take rotation now, but... Important. It must be important. Right. Hopefully he'll be able to switch in enough that he gets some time. 4 years. It wasn't our year. Right, 2 then. Disregard the release clause, and we'll bump up his wage a little bit. I mean, he didn't have a great season last season, but because we're dropping him, it's kinda... It makes sense. I believe this is Harvey Barnes, and his exit will allow it because it's such a player of such grand stature. Had a good couple of seasons with us, but last season kind of stunk up the gaff, and we don't need people stinking up the gaff. Excuse me. I think Jack Harrison has got more playtime than him, which probably is why we fucked it a little bit. If the man's playing bad, then the man's playing bad. Alright, so this has to be the endgame team now that we're building here. At least it has to qualify. If this doesn't qualify for top 4, we're never qualifying for top 4 because we're going for Camavinga, who I didn't want to do. I didn't want to go for, but we haven't used him as much as I have. Well, I can't speak. It's fine. We move. So Salas gets put in between the stickers, and Hendo drops to the bench, which I won't be too happy about, but it'll be fine. We do need an upgrade on Garner, perhaps on the... In fact, actually, no, we don't, because Danilo will be that upgrade on Garner. We move Garner on. I think it's a smart idea. So we'll get the... Hold on. Let's get sorted as well. Loan list for you. Loan list for you. Loan list for you. Loan list for you, although you're coming along fucking fantastic. Lloyd's coming along good. Pope's coming along alright. We'll give him 1 more year loan. There's quite a few that need to be renewed. Could do the backup left back, honestly. Right. We'll just see what money we have after everything. But Salas is a great fucking signing. Fantastic signing, if I'm being honest with you. Really helps us in between the sticks for the long term. This team is ready to go for it. I just don't understand why it wasn't last year, but it will be this year. I'm going to make fucking sweet sure of that. Right. What we do first, we're going to give it a bit of time for the scouts to gather some stuff. Because I know kind of who I want to bring in on the left, but it will cost a pretty penny. So we're going to let the scout do their thing. Left wing fella. Which winger? First in quality. If you heard that, that was my water bottle deciding to wake up. We'll go for that. But I've got an idea in mind for that. It's the poacher player from our team, but that's not important. Aye. Geertruida and Camavinga would be the dream. Let's first bring in this man. Because this would just take our team to the next level. What's up, Cake Rods? Welcome, mate. Let's just go in with a cheeky bid of 90 to start with. They want 2 houses and a car. I'm gonna try. I want to try and keep this under 100. I think we're gonna go 97 point. I want to try and keep this under 100. I'm gonna be fucking really anal about this, I think. What if we just say straight handy? Straight handy? Maybe we won't get it under 100. We'll get it on the 100 mark. Right. Eduardo Camavinga. Don't know what he's doing at Lazio anyway. Let's save him from there. They're not doing too good. Camavinga wants to find the team that will probably hit top 4 next year, and it better be fucking us or I'm going to cry. He comes in as our new CDM. Just to prove that we want to take his team to the next level. Camavinga, first team, crucial, absolutely. For the rest of your life, you're staying, and we're going to probably have to pay you a pretty penny in wages. It's going to be an upgrade, probably, in wages. We'll say handy, and you can counter. Or you can just accept it. I probably over-offered there, to be honest with you. But it's a star CDM to bring. As much as I'd like to keep it a bit more realistic, I also don't want to get sacked. So I'm kind of in between that sort of gap right now. Like, yeah, I want to keep it real, but Camavinga, you know? I'm wondering whether I put a bit of a hunt more into the free agents list for a right back. Because Geertruida would be good, but would be signing from PSG, and they've just won the league over in their areas, so I don't really know if he'd want to leave. But Eduardo Camavinga, who else do you bring in when you need a star CDM? Not many other people will be the caliber of him, so might be a bit unrealistic, but if I don't do it this season, I might go fucking mental, so it's fine. Camavinga in, special sum, still room to grow. Perfect. Cool. So this team is looking fire, by the way. It's just right back is what I'm concerned about. Do I want to keep going with Jed Spence? Actually, let's see what we got. Right, look, just for research purposes, what are some of the best right backs looking like now? We're gonna just scan through the Prem, and well, just scan through the big 5 really at right backs and see what they've got. I've clicked the wrong button. Let's see. What are we working with here? Baku 83, Calabria 83. It's just more age kind of concerns here for some of these. I'm trying to think of young right backs that are coming through, but there's not a lot, is there? I mean, at this point they are young. It's season 5, so like. But my point is, there's not too many up and coming right backs. Bringing in a Trent or bringing in a Hakimi just doesn't sound right, and Trent's probably better centre mid anyway. Geertruida's the one that my fucking eye is on completely. Kimbedi we've used in previous rebuilds, but he won't be at the level that we managed to make him. Carter Pereira a bit older. Pembele would be decent, but what we really need at this point is someone who's kind of the finished article rather than still growing. How about this? What about this guy? This might cost a pretty penny. Pedro Porro, he's at Sporting. Surely we can get him out of there. Surely we can tempt him to come out of there. And I tell you what, maybe we'll offer Spence or even Williams in a swap deal. What's the coffers saying? Because we still need to buy something else as well. Right, this is we're gonna try and pull this off. We still need to buy a wide midfielder, don't we? What do I prioritize? Honestly, I think I have to prioritize getting a left mid in. What the hell's this fucking what's happened here? Alright, can't even get in. Right, I haven't got to prioritize the left wing role. Anything from the thingies here? Probably not yet, but we're just going to have a little VAR anyway. Right stick, do you want to scroll through the fucking reports? Oh my god, this is such a broken system. I can't scroll through. I can't get off the goalkeepers. Okay, cool. You know what? I love the GTN. Top 5 GTNs of the week. How am I meant to... There we go. Is there just nothing yet? Is that what you're telling me? Well, not giving it enough time. To be honest, I don't think I've even simulated any days yet. No, shit. Right. Simulate a bit further, see where we're at. We just need to get left mid in before... well, Barnes is gone. Is that the Barnes money just gone through, actually? Hold on. Fuck off. I'm not even, like, entertaining. If that's the Barnes money just come through, then we've got plenty. If that's not the Barnes money just come through, oh, it's already been through. Right. Anthony's a shot. Kvara. I would love to bring in Kvara, but it's going to be the money issues, although he's contract expiry. Right. Let's just maths this out a little bit here. We might have to undergo another season with Jed Spence at the back because we do need that left winger. I think that's got to be the big money move, especially on contract expiry, man. How do I turn that down? Kvicha, Kvaratskhelia would be the man to bring in. You'd want a bit more money. Remove the selling clause, drop it down a couple. Right. Let's 65 on the dot then. Right, we've done a fucking wonder there. We've done a wonder. How have they not signed him up to a new contract? Right. Let's get this over the line. Poro's going to be a difficult one to pull off, unless we swap Jed Spence, I think. Or we sell a couple of players, which I'm looking to try and do, but no offers coming yet. Long-term offer, Kvaradona. Wants 89k, we'll move the goal bonus, we probably want 90-something, 94. Slightly under what he's getting paid, but that's a left wing sorted for the rest of the mode. I'd like to have kept Harvey Barnes. I wanted to go into the Champions League final with him, but we need to take his team to the next level. Here he comes. I mean, if that's not a statement of intent, I don't know what the fuck is. I'm just gonna make this clear now. If we don't get Champions League this season with this team, I'm resigning. I'm just gonna resign. There's no point. There is absolutely no point in playing this game if this isn't gonna get top 4. Could have got a little bit better, whatever. 65 million for a player of his quality. He's absolutely fine. It's not even a fucking question. It's just not even a question. Like, we have just decided we're going to go next level with this team, right? Let's figure out who we want to get off the fucking team here, because we need to make a bit more dosh to maybe get Poro at Sporting. We also need to do contracts. You know what? We're going to do this smartly this time around. Contracts first. Turner can go. I'm not really bothered about recontracting him. Same with McKenna. Lodi needs to stick around. Let's go into negotiations. He'll probably want a significant increase as well, which is absolutely fine, because he's been putting in the work. I'd like to keep you for as long as till the end of the season, mate. Or the end of the rebuild, if I can. Been class for us. Right. It's a lot of money, but I'm willing to fork it out for a very good player. I think we're just going to have to stick with the right back, which, honestly, Spence isn't bad. It's just, if we don't get Champions League this season, I know what the issue is. It's kind of going to be unrealistic, as I said it. Ojeda can go. Guler needs to re-resign. 4k. Mate, he's still on 4k. He's going to be wanting the bags, and I don't blame him. I'll be happy to give him bags. Right, important. You might ask crucial. Important's fine. Yep, forever and a day, please. Stick around. And accept. He's only what? Mate. What the fuck is this kid on? His whole team's getting paid 70, 80k a week. This guy is so fucking humble. It'll take 13,000 a week. Alright, fella. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I shouldn't be accepting that, but I will. Jamie Lee will put a bit more in for him, as well as some of these youth academy players. Get some of these deals over the line. Hopefully, some of these will go out on loan. And Jack Harrison as well. Hold up. What's he getting paid just now? Right. We're going to go into contract negotiations for this one because I want to see how much he fucking wants. And if he wants a stupid amount, we'll just go in for somebody else. Right. I still need you as a part of the squad, mate. I'm going to be picky about it. I still need you around. I don't know how much more he's going to be wanting. We'll say 60. Cool. Probably overdone it. Overcooked the pudding there, that's fine. I think that's everyone over the line. These three are on the transfer list anyway, or they should be. Take a look at Garner. I think he wants to go on the transfer list as well. Everybody else is fine. Let's try and get some deals for these guys. Either fund Porro or just not fund Porro, I guess, and go with it. McKenna for 10's fine. If we can't get Pedro Porro in, I'm not going to cry about it. It's not in the world. Matt Turner for 9 is sweet. McKenna as well. I'm just going to accept whatever offers come up here, and we'll see where we're at. Spurs want McKenna. Okay, interesting. Interesting selection there. Not going to complain if they want to pay for him. Interesting Hlošek. That ship has sailed, I think. Unless he has grown ridiculously overall. Then, I don't know. We might have to go revisit the Hlošek well. Let's see what we're saying in terms of overall. Adam Hlošek. He is now at a 86 still. Oh, he's at, sorry, I say 86 still. He's gone up by 2. Nah, we're fine with what we've got, I think. I was thinking of an upgrade on Dennis, but I think if they're any higher than what we've got at the moment, they'll be wanting to start rather than not start. So McKenna goes for 10 mil. Off to Tottenham Hotspur. Best we could have got, which is fair. And some interesting other players. Not really interested in them anymore, although I should maybe take them off my shortlist, but I haven't done. And this is the guy who went for 9 million. I can't remember his name. Matt Turner. Why couldn't I remember his name? I don't know. Don't ask. I think Brighton got relegated, so he'll be playing football in the Championship. I hope Hendo doesn't get too upset, you know, he's not going to be getting many. Oh, I didn't fucking. Oh, bottom, mate. I'm so sorry, I didn't see it. That's on me. My apologeticals there. I should pay more attention. I'm going to be real with you. 100% transparent. I've not looked at the objectives. Right. Signed 3 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. No thanks. Signed 1 player in a youth academy assigned to the fielder position. We can do that. Oh, that's a youth academy objective. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. Signed 3 players born in Asia. I mean, like, what are these? Some of these objectives. We'll just bring 3 Asian free agents in that aren't that good. Win the Conference League. We got Conference League. We probably won't win that, despite the fact that we should. And they want Champions League and win the FA Cup. It's going to be a difficult season. Although with this team, it should be an easy season. Like, for real, though. Like, this team... Right, if this... Like, again, I'll say it before I say it again. This team doesn't get Champions League, I'm voluntarily resigning. I think we need to... I want to get Porro, but I think we need to get funds up first. So, Sevilla first in this pre-season tournament. Should win. Of course, we don't. 2-0 up, and then we bottled it. Good start from our regen there. I want to try and avoid getting all the OP regens for this as much as I can, but God forbid if it pisses me off, I will do. It's an incredible side, isn't it? Don't know who Edgar is, though. And Dest is at Madrid rather than Barcelona. Right, cool. Rodrigo Brace. I was thinking of bringing him in. I really was, but Madrid are a lot bigger than Napoli. I feel like bringing in someone from Real Madrid makes no sense at the moment. I know we're not going wholly realistic, but you get my point. I need to work through his development plans, but I'm going to be honest with you. I can't be arsed. It's too warm as it is, and I want to get through this as quick as I can. So I'm kind of just speeding through. Well, I say speeding through. I've been here for nearly 2 hours, and we're still only start season 2. And Cappy, don't play bad. Nah, come on, fella. Play good. Alvarez is playing bad as well. Lads, the fuck is the point? Don't piss me off. Right, fuck it. We'll continue. Does Turan need changing on his plan? Not really. We'll fucking do it though. Walker. I think he's going to turn out as good as I thought he was. Guler as well. He's going to come good, but his potential is going to be 87. Although he has, he's actually grown what it was. He maxed out 86. Kvara's at his potential as well. Lovely. Cool. That's fine. Half expected it when we signed him, to be honest. Elijah Day. Still exciting prospect? I don't know. Well, I've loan listed him. We'll put him on the development plan though. And Pope as well, who I think is actually not that good anymore, but we'll give him one more loan season to see what he can do. And then Leo, I want him to succeed, but the more I see it, the more it's not going to happen because he is behind Brennan and Johnson. So I don't see how it's going to work. I'm not really arsed about this fucking preseason trophy. Although I would like the money. But no, I'm not really too bothered. Leon Morton will maybe promote on loan as well. And Borussia Dortmund, Omar Richards. I really need to fucking find some depth for that spot, but it's fine. Renan Lodi's fine. He'll get injured this season, I can tell you now. Bayern bought Mudryk. Okay. Must be doing good in career mode then. 3-3 draw against Bayern. I'll fucking take that, you know. Manuel Dennis comes on and scores. The thing is with Dennis, he can either come on the wing for Kvaratskhelia, or he comes on at striker. Brian Ager to transfer offer. I don't know if we can push this up a little bit. We're just going to go for it. Turn it down for now. And Amatodzic ain't going nowhere. Good backup. Good solid backup. Elijah Day to Brentford. Here we go. Maybe confirmed. I'm not sure. It's a loan deal that I've accepted. We'll see where we're at with that. I'm not watching these. I'm sorry, I'm not watching them. It takes long enough to get through these streams as it is. Brian Ojeda makes the move to Brighton. And that leaves us with what kind of cash? 57. If we swapped Spencer Williams... I don't really want to swap Spencer. Oh, Garner. Yes. I don't think we're going to get much more than what we're getting offered there, though. He'll go to Brentford. Lloyd will end up Galatasaray, hopefully. So wait till Garner goes through and then we'll try and make a play for Porro, I think. Lloyd, loan agreement, absolutely. And Jamie Lee goes to Strasbourg. We're just going to say 1 year rather than 2. In case we need him. I don't think we will, but, you know, better safe than sorry kind of thing. And there goes somebody, Elijah Day. I don't know at this point. It's all going too fast for me at this point. Everything's just going too fast for me. And James Garner exits to Athletic Bilbao. So I don't think they are sticking to their policies of Basque players only. We probably could have got a bit more. I'm not going to push him for tons more though. Right. Let's try and go for this then before the Prem starts. Actually, we'll wait till a couple of days before the Prem starts. See if we get more offers. Interesting, Coney could go to Juventus. That's fine. Actually, is it fine? Hold on. We could just do a straight swap to Ram for Kone if he's better. No, he's about the same. Right. Pedro fucking Porro. Let's see what we can do for him. Budget is 75. He's worth 78. So say we put... Just... We might change that depending on the value. Nico Williams. Okay, right. And... 70. Right, that's not going to happen. Okay, we give it a roll. We give it a roll. trying to think who else. I'm not going to buy them. I'm just having a little gander. Real Madrid, of course. If he's still at Chelsea, I'm not even going to touch him because he's Chelsea's man. If he's gone to another club, however, we might be able to. Yeah, no, still Chelsea. Fair enough. Right, we'll go with Jed Spence. It's fine. He's a good signing. Good player. Exit for Emil Lloyd. He's going on loan to Galatasaray for season 5. Right. If this team doesn't reach the fucking Champions League, doesn't get top 4, I mean it. I'm resigning. We'll just have to see. Honestly, it should get top 4, but with this game, I'm not even going to be surprised if it doesn't. Yeah, cool. You know what? I think I might just resign now, honestly. I don't see a point because we're losing to teams that we should be beating. Out goes, I think this is Leo, no, it's Jimmy Lee. He goes to Strasbourg for a year. France covered and completed. Did you get me a good right back? Poro was too much, and for some reason, when you put right back, it doesn't include right wing backs into that search. It looks like goalkeeper. I think we're sorted for them, but I appreciate the thought. Right back, winger we've already signed, but Yeremy Pino could have been fun. Although we don't need a right-sided, we need a left-sided, so it wouldn't make much sense. Do we just want to fucking push the ball out and go for one of these? What about Singo? Contract expiry. Right. See what we can do here. This could be, we could pull off something special here. 20 mil and Nico Williams. This one is market value. I'm happy to pay. I thought it might be easier to get a player out here. I don't remember what it was. What his lowest could have been. Whatever, 38. I think I fucked up there because I couldn't remember the lowest end of his deal, but it's fine. He's still under whatchamacallit, and it's contract expiry. He's more of a right mid defender, though. That's the only. I've just checked his stats there. Bollocks. Right, it's fine. It's fine. We'll go with it. Important. Him and Spence will probably rotate. We'll probably sell Nico Williams. No offense to the lad. Long-term deal, decent wage. Boom, shakalaka. Here we go, confirmed. Singo coming in. I do watch the incomings because they're new signings. You might as well. The outgoings, I'm not really arsed about. You know, it's. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of raided the Italian leagues this summer, haven't we? Right, Scalia, Singo. Well, we've taken 2 players, but still. Right. If this team doesn't reach top 4, I'm genuinely resigning. I know we lost to Villa on opening day, but I'm serious, because it's fucking good. Because if I don't do it this season, I'm taking it to a part 3, and I don't want to. Born in Asia as well. I didn't even think about that. Poggers. So interest. Where is he born? Because I didn't even know that. I signed him because he was on the list. Ivory Coast. Okay, right. Slight problem with that there. Ivory Coast isn't in Asia, but we do want to move. So, right, cool. Dropping Spence, unfortunately, and Squad Hub, and we're gonna regrettably sell Nico Williams. Good bit of cash to bring in, though, innit? Don't need hundreds of options in every place. Let's beat Leeds. Thank you. I thought for a second we were going to lose. Johnson, Thuram, Danilo, Guler. Smart loan offer. It's not that smart. I mean, okay, right. Fenerbahce coming in for Mr. Smart here, and then Alfie Greaves getting one from Empoli. Might as well load them out and see what they can do. I don't think they'll ever break into the first 11 at this point, but oh, City. Thing is, we're gonna lose to City, and it's gonna make our start to seem like shit. Just working through these agreements here, and we'll get one from Bologna for Leo. Williams transfer offer. We're not doing swaps, we're doing straight. Actually, he's not a bad centre back. No, we're doing straight cash. Sorry, mate. He's not an awful centre back, but we just don't need him. Decent amount of money, I think, there. Maybe could have got a little bit more, but if it goes through, and we get money, so I'm fine with it. Exit for another loan player. Elliot Walker goes to Bournemouth for the season. How far are we into this stream, man? It feels like I've been in forever. 2 hours. It's just so warm. That's the problem. The windows are open and everything. Submit the squad for England. We might get sacked, honestly. That'd probably be a welcoming change. We've done the World Cup. I just want to do one World Cup. Maybe I'll just resign. Loan for Pope from Ajax. Might see what happens with the Williams transfer. We've also got City in the meantime, and they just look better and better each fucking time. So we'll see what happens here. Although we do look good as well. 2-2. You know what? That's fine. We actually put them to a test, although they did go 2 with Foden, and then we had to bring it back with Johnson and Vlahovic. But it's fine. Fine. Good comeback. Take a point against City if it means we get to the fucking promised land. I already know we're not going to win the Conference League because this game's a joke, but we'll see. There goes Nico Williams on deadline day, unfortunately. Sorry, mate. Nothing personal. Lucas Smart also finishes his loan to Fenerbahce. It's itching my head, so if I sound a bit different, that's why. It's on the side where I speak into my microphone. Yeah, it's going to say you could have got a bit more. I'm fine with getting what I got, mate, honestly. Alfie Greaves goes out on loan to Empoli. If we advance a few hours here, let's see what we can do. There's any interesting free agents we could sign next year if we stick around. I genuinely, like, I'm being serious when I say I'm done if we don't get fucking Champions League, by the way. That's not me just taking the piss. That's me actually just ending it there, because if I can't get it with this team, I'm not getting it with any team. A couple of loan deals go through there, so we'll get cutscenes, obviously, that we don't need, but they just happen anyway. No way to turn them off for some reason. Didn't think of implementing that. Leo out to Bologna, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I was going to say Pepe, for whatever reason. Pope goes out to Ajax. Salah to Dortmund. Interesting. Bruno could go from Spurs to United. He's never played there before. Even though he got Spurs in his career mode, to be honest. Maestro Kimpembe could end up at Chelsea. Looks as if some of these aren't going to go through in time, which is absolutely fine by me. And I don't think these loan deals that I accepted are going to go through in time either, unless they've just gone through that moment. Oh yeah, they already went. When did he? I meant the chamber. I kind of meant the Chambers one. Like, I'm guessing he rejected it. Whatever. If he doesn't want to further his career, that's his problem. I know it's Ireland, but like, let's see how we look in January then. I mean, we're probably gonna have to stop halfway through. In fact, we're gonna go to the end of our Conference League group. Stop and fucking select international teams about 6 times as well. Beat Burnley, yeah. Okay, cool. It's taking the piss. It's taking the fucking legit piss. Burnley playoff winners last year. We draw them. All right. Probably lose to Wolves in the Carabao, don't we? No, we win. Okay. Lose to. Okay. Yeah. Euros qualifiers. I don't even care if we qualify or not, to be honest. I'm just letting the game do it. In fact, I might even resign. Because England thing's just slowing shit down. Drew to Arsenal, lost to Hungary, lost to Italy, lost to Liverpool probably as well. Oh no, we beat Liverpool. Honestly, if the Forest team's doing bits, I'm not really arsed about the international team. Midtjylland we drew 0-0 to. Beautiful. Beat Spurs. Beat Wimbledon on penalties. That's what it's all about. Magic of the Cup. Drew to Midtjylland. Yeah, no, I think I'm done with the England squad. Respectfully. Respectfully, we're gonna resign. I don't know how to do it. How do I say I don't want to manage England anymore? How do you resign? Oh, there we go. Resign from national team. Sweet. Nothing against England. I hope nothing but the best for him, but I just don't have the time for it. Oh, Bruno did go back to Man United. Lovely. He's gone full circle from Spurs back to United. I don't know how it's full circle, but he's done it. Speaking of United, we beat them at Old Trafford. Beat the Hammers. Hammered the Hammers, I guess, technically. Lost in the Conference League. I'm going to put myself through a table. If we don't make it for a conference group, I'm going to cry laughing, honestly. I know I said I'd stop at the end of the Conference League. Might as well just go all the way to January, innit? See what we can do. Lost to Chelsea. Beat Spurs. Fucking hell. Beat Leicester. Drew to Norwich, of course. Of course. We can't do anything against a newly promoted side. Right. Where does that leave us in January then? Let's take a look at all this shit I don't care about. Brennan Johnson hits 92. One of the world's best. The man's still not hit his potential, by the way. What a fucking superstar. And everything else is yada yada yada, etc. Progress assessment. Oh, fuck off, mate. Oh yeah, I didn't do the shit, right? I should better do that, actually. It's not even a difficult one, I just didn't do it. Fuck it, we'll send him home. Country road. 3 months. Need midfielder. How do I playmaker? Fuck it. I'm not really bothered about the youth academy, but the game wants me to sign a midfielder, so we're doing it. Right. We're in second. Hold on, we're in second. I literally took a second to register, but we're looking good, which I should be expecting. But second was not what I expected. I expected to be in a bit more of a race for it, you know. City top at the moment, of course, because they're Manchester City. Forest, Arsenal, Liverpool close out top four at the halfway point. Spurs 5th, United 6th, Bournemouth 7th, Chelsea 8th, Leicester 9th. You could read the rest. I'm not going through them all. And bottom of the league at the moment, Leeds, Fulham, and Burnley. The relegation sides. Then we lose to. Hold on a minute. Nah. Then we lose to Burnley. Oh no, we drew. Okay, that's fine. Could be the road rage incident. I'm not even on the road. How's the Conference League group looking actually while we're here? Have a little gander at everything. Well, we're through. But we came second behind Maritimo. What are we, you fucking idiots? Braga now in the preliminary round. Is the team injured or anything, or are we just dumb? Ooh, some good growth actually. Single hasn't grown. I don't actually think I put a development plan on him. Well, oops. But in all seriousness, it's fine. Everyone else is doing good. Alright, Willie. He's already his potential. It wouldn't matter if I put a fucking development plan on him anyway. Alright, we move. Everton next. Should beat them. Keyword is should. And we do. Vlahovic with the brace. Poggers. At the end of January, we'll check how everyone's doing and everyone's stats, etc. So win for Forest. And now we've got the Carabao Cup semis against the Pool, which I'm not really too bothered about, but I will just stick the same team in there anyway. Vlahovic and Johnson with the goalieolies at Anfield. So if we can win at Anfield, surely we win. Surely we win at the City Ground. Surely, right? You'd hope. You'd think. You'd demand, I guess. We're gonna lose to Leicester here, and then the manager rating will fucking fall to pieces. I can already tell. I already know what's gonna happen here. Oh, never mind. Oh, they do have Hoyland though. You like that? You like to see that? He's not with us, but he is at a Premier League side. What was Camavinga's rating actually? I didn't. I looked, but I've forgotten. I'm gonna guess 89. Yeah, sounds way up. I think he's nearly at his potential, if not at it already. Don't know if we can push him up to 90. Nah, potential of 89. That's alright. As we go, he'll get to 90. Cooley. Let's see then. Good break now. Are we getting any offers in for our players? Doesn't look like it. That's fine. That's honestly fine. And I don't think we want to sign anyone. Strong Newcastle side, actually. Ferreira's a bold shout at striker. But he did score past us. Renan Lodi saving our fucking bacon. Now, I might be getting a bit ahead of myself here. Because I haven't actually checked the table. We are first. Could we win the Premier League? I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm going to leave it up to you guys if you can pick, but like, I'm going to leave it up to you. Fucking hell. Palace are actually built quite well. Locatelli, Amrabat, Højbjerg, Ronaldo, Lukeba, Abada, Bino Gittens as well. It's a good side, but we should win. Oh, FIFA never change. But Abada did call out when he was good. Yeah, Premier League. We're not consistent enough to win the Premier League, I don't think. How did the regen keeper do, actually? 88. Fair play. And he's still got time to grow. We'll put him on the sweeper keeper. Just to upgrade the rest of his stuff. I know it takes a little longer, but just get him to the next level. All this to lose to Fleetwood. Wouldn't it be fucking... It would be funny, actually. Interesting Alvarez. Oh, Julian Alvarez. Interesting Skamaka as well. It's fine. Arda Güler's hit his potential again of 88, but I don't think it's going to end there for this man. His potential is 87, I think, in game, or I don't remember what it said in the app. I'm not going to go look because I can't be bothered. But I think he's exceeded it. This team looks fucking good. It's just a right back. We're going to maybe have to strengthen there again. We drew to fucking Fleetwood, and they could have won if we'd not missed a penalty. We could have to go to Fleetwood Stadium. I don't remember what it's called. I should know from Hartlepool career mode. Don't have a fucking clue, mate. Right. Also, I should have probably addressed this at the start of the video, but now that we're, what, 2 hours 17 in, we're going to do the finale of career mode tomorrow. Probably should have said that earlier, but we move. So we can beat Liverpool at Anfield, but we can't beat Fleetwood at the City Ground. Alright, but Carabao Cup final, though. Camavinga, Kvaratskhelia, and Arda Güler with the goals. Lovely jubbly. I think if we win the Premier League or even get top 4, I think we probably have license to buy whoever we want. I know we'd be kind of doing that anyway, but you get my point. Like, there's no kind of restrictions. I'm trying to think where I recognise some of these players from. I was thinking of signing Nonto, you know. Never did. 4-0. I'm glad I didn't. Fucking hell. Vlahovic, Brace, Johnson, Alvarez with the goals. This team might even win the Premier League. I was just wanting to build a machine that would get us through top 4, but I'm being serious when I say this team could win us the Premier League. Couple of players here. Maybe Nusa could be a good sign down the line for a backup to Mr. Brennan Johnson or Plata, perhaps. Just thinking out loud. We are going to focus on our depth for Season 6, I think, because I don't want to say it too early, but I mean, it should be Champions League. I'm not going to fucking say it is going to be Champions League because, knowing my luck, I'll jinx it. We'll end up in the fucking gutter, but it should be Champions League. Which means we'll have to work on our depth a little bit. Because we've got decent quality, but we need better than decent quality if we're going to wrap this up in Season 6. Also, I've realised that I kind of went against my rule of I'm not going to sign good players all the time because I did sign fucking Camavinga again. I've done him in a couple of rebuilds. He's just the best DM on the game. Maybe I should have gone for Tchouaméni instead. Johnson development schedule. He's now at 93. Fuck me sideways and call me a barn owl. Yeah, I think it's him done though. No, I mean fair enough. He's something special. He's a specimen, to be fair. Um, absolute fucking. He's clear of anybody. If Elijah Day has a good loan, we could just have him come in as the backup instead of Harrison. Monthly scouting report. I'm not really arse. We're just gonna sign the best one and put him in the academy. Frederick Bryant actually looks good. I mean, some of these look actually half decent, but I'm not really. I could bring Lucas Thorne as well. Fuck it. But we're just doing it for the objective. Youth development objective done. That should hopefully boost us a little bit in overall, and also if we get knocked out of competitions, like the one we might get knocked out of by Fleetwood here, it won't matter too much. Bryant is a centre mid, box to box. Get him on those work rates, and that I suppose we'll give one to Thorne as well. Can't just leave him behind because he's a little bit worse. But he does look like a winger. And a right winger at that. And he's never going to get. Realistically, never going to get. Oh, actually, hold on. More of a defensive player. Where is he just now? Centre mid. Fuck it, we'll just leave him there. Put him on the box to box as well. It's about the same time get him somewhere else as well as to keep him that. And let's be 100 here. He's not going to make it, is he? I'm going to do this fucking Fleetwood game on here because I just know if I go into the calendar, it's going to fucking fuck me over. Right. Lads, it is Fleetwood. I don't admit it's more, obvious. I just, I don't have any words. I don't have any words. Oh, this video game. Never change. Never change, FIFA. Knocked out by Fleetwood with this fucking team. Never change. Right, let's just sim to the end of each conference round now. Oh, here we go. The decline begins. We didn't sign anybody in January, so we're just gonna get fucked instead. You could see all the, you know what? You could see all this shit coming from a mile away. You absolutely could. We didn't sign anybody in January, so everyone's just decided, oh, we're gonna be fucking shit. I hate this game. The thing is, we actually could end up in the top four and not be here for it. Because everything else is going to fucking bollocks. We need to fucking pop off in the Prem now. Am I even going to be in a job by the City game? I don't know. We're going to sim there, see. Win the Carabao, we get something, right? Beat Chelsea? Yes, right. Not lose our head too early. Beat Southampton. We probably won't beat Liverpool, but that's fine. True. Okay. Prem's gonna have to bail us out here, big style. I can't. I knew we'd fuck it somewhere. I knew we would. There's no reason for us to, but we just wanted to. We just felt like it. We're like, yeah, be too easy to make it too simple. Suppose we win the Premier League, everything will be forgiven. But I don't know what the fucking table's looking like. We are top currently with the game in hand. The game in hand is Manchester City. So see what we're doing by the end of here. I don't know what City's score was. We'll never know. Draw against Leeds or Arsenal. Don't draw against Leeds. You fucking. I predicted it. That's what I was saying. I'm predicting it. Beat Villa. Destroyed Villa. Beat Bournemouth. Right. I we're gonna hold on to our job on account of we're doing well in the Prem. But my fucking days, boys. What is it with the cup competitions? Danilo wants to go. I'm afraid he's stuck here for life. I know he's put in a bloody transfer request. I saw that earlier. He's not going anywhere. Whether he likes it or not, he's stuck here. It's not the one I want to block offers for. But I can't do that one because he wants to go. I don't know what his contract said either. Whatever. Realistically, you're behind Camavinga. Like, right. Well, let's sim it to the last day and see what the stakes are. That's not the last day. Let's sim it to the last day and see what the stakes are. Lost to Spurs. Of course we did. Beat Wolves. Should beat Fulham. We do. Right. Have we won the Prem? Will it be enough to win the Premier League? We're in second. And what? I know we dropped a few points along the way, boys, but that means City must just won every game up until the end of the season. Which I guess is understandable. But we are going to get Champions League football. That's the fucking crux here. We're going to get Champions League football whatever we do against Leicester. Blues, guys, if you want. I mean, you will anyway. I don't even need to tell you. You'll just bottle it. But, like, we're going to be fucking Champions League anyway. You see what I mean with this fucking team? We might drop out second, but we're going to not drop out of the top four. And that's all that fucking matters to me, quite frankly. I think that's all that matters to the board as well. Because I think we're going to probably get our job safe. We dropped out third. Champions League, though. Secure. Secured Champions League. Salah seems to have hit his potential of 90. I don't know if we can do anything on the other side of things. No, right. 90 rated goalkeeper. Sorted. We've got Champions League as well, so it's going to be an increase in funds, which means we can just get what we want now to get into the Champions League and see if we can do it. I know the performance is under scrutiny. I didn't do all the objectives. Where? I got what I wanted personally, so who cares? The potential is kind of rounding up for these guys as well. Just keep an eye on them. And then we'll sim up to around the end of June and see what we've got to say for the season. Yeah, I know, performance review meeting. I only got top four Champions League football maybe 3 seasons after I was meant to, but it was time. Right, we may sell Danilo, honestly, but for now we're just kind of thinking, we're just celebrating the top four. I don't want to manage. I'm sorry, mate. I'd say I respect you a lot because I've got family from Italy, but I just don't want to. Right. Let's take a look at the season overview then for Season 5 as we finally secure Champions League football. Man City bugger off and win the league by winning like all of their last games, so no surprise there. Liverpool snatched second after we lost to Leicester on the final day for no other reason than because we could. We finished third. Spurs finished fourth, so we got Champions League. That's all that fucking matters. Thank God I don't have to resign. This is the rest of the table. United in 8th, which hurts. Newcastle in 12th, which is funny. And the relegated sides are Leeds, Fulham, and Burnley. FA Cup was won not by us because we got knocked out by Fleetwood. It was won by City, who beat Brentford. Who did Fleetwood get knocked out by? I'm gonna fucking laugh them. Palace get fucked. We lost. It still hurts. It still hurts. I'm sorry. Any Fleetwood fans watching, I'm just bitter. Okay. Carabao Cup was won by United. We lost them in the final, unfortunately. Got a good way through, but didn't win a trophy again this year. Trophyless Forest, of course. Don't care about the pre-season tournament. Liverpool won the whatchamacallit Super Cup over Leipzig. Champions League this year was won by Real Madrid or Paris Saint-Germain. Europa League was won by Roma on penalties over Wolfsburg. If Braga haven't won it, I'm going to be pissed. Sociedad won it over Mönchengladbach. Where did Braga get knocked out? I bet they got knocked out the literal next round by Mönchengladbach, of course. We are fucking shit in the cups. But although we need to go well in the Champions League now. If they say win the Champions League next year, by the way. Oh, I meant to stop it beforehand. Thank God. I didn't even check everything. I just went to sim mode automatically. Right, let's take a look at the stats then. Player stats. Haaland, top scorer, of course. Shocker. Who's seen that one coming? Start of the season. Brendan Johnson with 22. Vlahovic with 21. Sancho put in the performance for Spurs. Have to see it, even if he's not at United. Still a bit of pain there. But I don't know what's going to happen with him at United. Top assister was Bruno back at United. Haaland with 14. Johnson with 14 as well. Lodi with 7. Kvaratskhelia with 6. And the clean sheets go to Salas of Nottingham Forest. Golden Glove for the Keylor Navas regen. Right. Personal performances then in the Squadron Hub. Most appearances goes to Salas, Alvarez, Johnson, and Kvaratskhelia. Goals go to Vlahovic here at 29, but Johnson, fucking hell, man. He's had a year and a half, hasn't he? He was always going to be the starter, wasn't he? Guler, not great stats, to be honest, but not worse, I suppose. Renan Lodi from left back making 12 goals, though. You fucking beauty of a man. Look at assists as well here now. I'm doing this the wrong way. But Renan Lodi, he's going to be here for hopefully the duration. It depends on what happens next year, honestly. It really depends. Now that we're in the Champions League, can we win the Champions League? And then most clean sheets happen when Kvaratskhelia plays. Taking a look at the ratings then this year. The development from these players, some who are on loan, some who aren't. This is how they're looking. Some good growth all over the place. Alvarez now 89. Nkapi now 89. Some good growth from centre-backs. Jed Spence 84. Single didn't grow, which is slightly concerning. But maybe we can spend a bit more next year. We could actually go in for Pedro Porro. Camavinga, bad form. Okay. relax. Taram 87, Guler 88 hits potential. Anything we can get more out of him, or is he done? I think he said he's done, wasn't he? Yeah. That's alright, it's an incredible rating. Guevara 88. Some good loan growth here. Elijah Day might come in a bit of backup, although Harrison did grow in overall as well. Brennan Johnson, the fucking king. Some of the loan growth there wasn't really what I wanted, but that's okay. Top transfers as well. We'll just go through like top 5 or something. I'm not really. That's the wrong page. Not really too bothered in checking this too much, but just for anyone who's interested, top 5 transfers. I guess we had the biggest one, Camavinga, for 100 milli, but we also were involved in the top 4, top 5. Oh, we're looking at our club. Oh my god, it hurts to be this dumb. It really hurts to be this dumb. Kimmich's still going for that much. He's mad at 32. Javi to Madrid, bruv. We have to save him from there. Saliba to United, not bad. Camavinga in Moretti, Loschek, Oshiman. As well to Spurs. I mean, Ribeiro. He's a regen of, I think, Thiago Silva. This is kind of me just checking on who I want to sign next, if I want to sign anybody off this list, to be honest. Just figuring out who I want to go for. See if there's anyone I want from this kind of list. Plata I'd like to bring in maybe as a backup, but he's 86, so backup probably would be a bit mean. Kubo, maybe. Oh, no, we already used Kubo many a time. First Skelly for 65. What a fucking steal, by the way. What a fucking steal. Declan Rice. I don't know why I've given him an accent. No, I've done that. Right, rest of them, I'm just kind of having a look to see if there's anyone I want to bring in. I think Pedro Porro has to come in next year as the right back. So his team's to the next level. And the big 5 leagues I was going to check as well before we maneuver on into Season 6. Well, Championship, who's coming up from there first? Brighton, Brentford come up automatically. One of West Brom, Watford, Sheffield United or Blackburn Rovers will also be joining them. Liga on Uber Eats, PSG win that again, of course. So the rest of the leagues look, or the places look in France. In the Bundesliga, it's won by Bayern again, shocker. 20 points clear as well, just farming it at this point. And as we read down, sorry, the rest of the table looks there. Serie A, Milan, winning that this time around. It's always an interesting one because it's a different winner each year. Hellas Verona, who got top 4 last year, finished 14th. Interesting there. I guess Eredivisie we should probably check as well. Feyenoord win it on goal differential over PSV. That's the rest of the league. I'm not really too bothered about that though, are we? I mean, I'm not personally, but I'll go for all these leagues on my career mode, but for a rebuild I'm not really caring. Celtic win the Scottish League. Santander is won by Barcelona by 22 points. Fucking hell. Relegate sides are those. Pretty sure Almeria had one of our players either last season or this season. And there was one other one I was going to check. It was the Portuguese one. Sporting coming second. Yeah, he won't want to be at second place Sporting. We'll bring him in to third place Nottingham Forest. Pedro Porro. Keep an eye on it. It depends on how much money we get next year as well, actually. Although we should get a significant boost to our coffers because we've got Champions League. Got knocked out by Fleetwood in the FA Cup. That's not important. Carabao Cup runner-up. And we got through to the preliminary round of the conference. We didn't do great. That's alright. There's always room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. That's my motto. Right, let's see then. What have we got for season 6 to come up? Money is not a lot from these pre-season tournaments, so I'm not really fucking arsed. But more than money and what the board are going to give us because we've not really given them a good impression. Although we have got them Champions League this year. So we'll see. It's going to be a mix. See what we're saying. Danilo transfer offer. We'll figure that out in a minute. 252 million, baby. We fucking made it. Right, let's see. First of all, what we want to do is probably get someone in for Danilo because he keeps crying. So that's probably going to be the first order of business. Second order of business, Porro. We're going to maybe sell Single because he's not really worked out, although he's not been bad, I guess. I'm probably just being mean, but I want to get this fucking done now. The rest of the team looks fantastic. Bench looks fantastic. Bit of reserve depth maybe, but they all look alright as well. So, plenty of money. First signing, Pedro Porro. Not even a question. We need that rating. Is he on a contract expiry? I think he might be on a contract expiry now. Right, yeah. I mean, in a real world, you want that, but like, he's on contract expiry. Oh, right, but like, in the real world, he's on contract expiry. Right, but like, in the real world, he's on contract expiry. Just fucking play hardball with him a bit. Mate! It's not my fault you didn't sign up to a new contract. Don't fuck me over because you can't do your business properly. I say that probably with people who need contracts waiting in the club. But Pedro Porro going to come in. Be the next level right back. Crucial. And 5 years. And release clause. He'll want cash. We'll give him cash. Not 900. Fucking hell. 90k. 90k and some bonuses. Probably want a tiny bit more on top of that then. Nope, 90k is fine without the bonuses. It's too warm in here, guys. I'll be back in a sec. It's absolutely roasting. Roasting, toasting. To be honest, this transfer window is not about upgrading what we've got. It's about, I guess, taking it to that next level and hoping we can go deep in the Champions League. Hopefully win it, obviously, but if we go deep in it, then that's... Maybe I do that. I don't do it. Delete the message. I don't know, whatever. It's fine. I've had a text nightmare. I'm just trying to figure out. Try to reply to my boss because she messaged me again and I think I fucked up. Right, whatever. Porro's fine. Yeah, we overpaid to cry about it. Sign 3 players born in Europe. We can probably do that. Who though? Who do we buy in? I think we need a CDM because this guy's going to cry if we don't sell him. We're in critical... not entirely sure why. The season's not even started yet. Right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna save over here because this could fuck us. I don't know why we're critical, but we are. I haven't even saved the whole day. Mad. Okay. What's the issue then? Right, let's get. I guess let's fucking get this shit done, man. I hate this game. If it sacks me for no reason, for doing nothing, for not even having any time to do anything yet, then that's irritating. Especially when we're in the Champions League this year. Right, set up Scout Network. We're going to go a bit further afield. What, Estonia? For any. Fuck it. So we can get. And I guess we'll sell Danilo. I don't really want to, but we've got the money to replace him, so it's fine. Needs replying to Danilo transfer offer from Milan. We're going to get a good bit of money for him because he's good. It's just... he ain't good enough for the first team. Still 50 million says to them. That's 30. That's not... No. No. Fingers. Stop it. Alright, 50 mil. Yep, sweet. I don't know what the query is here, what the issue is. I know lack of trophies is probably not helped the situation, but I'm trying to do what the game wants me to do. So just give me the time to do it, yeah? Danilo transfer offer from Barca. You're going to have to pay 50 as well, mate. Milan have done it, so you'll be in the same boat, fellas. He's a good player, just not quite Camavinga. Danilo exits. I don't know which one he's gone to. He's gone to Milan. That's fine. Good bit of money there to sign it back up. And we got a really good amount of money for him according to the game. Now, what are we at? 46 still. Now I've got to look for defensive midfielders again. These are goalkeepers. Just for the record, if anyone can't read. Can I scroll? No. The words. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's my report, boys. Okay, yep, there we go. Fantastic. Not really anyone that's going to be starting, just a backup is what we're looking for here. Sorry, I said a backup that won't cry that he's not starting. All these guys would be decent. Bring in Hulman, because when the fuck am I ever going to use them again? Ever. In a rebuild, ever. Probably never. Actually, why not try this? Because we're not going to use him, I don't think. Now we've got Poro in. You want money on top? Okay. A couple million, but we fucking silly. Right. Want more money for players worth more. I've been fucked over there a little bit, but Gilman will come in and be our backup. Maybe cry about it a little bit, but he'll be our backup. Reinforcing some of the places in this team. No bonuses, I'm afraid. We don't do them around here. We've got an absolute shit ton of money to work with. Sun's shining on his face. But in comes Hulman. We're not going to watch him. Backup players come in because I just can't be arsed, really. To be honest. I don't mind them sometimes, but every single transfer needs an animation, does it? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. And we need to sign one more player in Europe. So I'm wondering whether we just bring in Skamaka as a backup as well. He'd be a solid backup. Tell you what, we'll even do this. And I know Emmanuel Dennis has been a fucking good servant to us, but see what we can do with this. We want Jed and money. Right, okay, you're taking the piss now. We'll just pay the money. They're going to be scam artists for Skamaka. Is that what the issue is here? 46. Apologies, but I'm pretty sure you can if you wanted to. You used to be a fucking dickhead about it. 47. Sweet. See what I mean? Like, he can, he just doesn't want to. We're paying this much for a backup striker. Nothing against Emmanuel Dennis, but if we're going to be Champions League hopefuls, we're going to have to go for that next level. He's happy to be sporadic. Obviously, he's going to start behind Hobbage. Fine, 3 years. Oh, mate. I'm assuming you want a bit more money. 80k, how's that sound to you? Sweet. Skamaka's in. Yep, we know. Alright. 47 million for Skamaka from Dortmund. And we've signed the free players born in Europe. That means our rating should be not in mud, but it still is. It's gone up to about 50, which I guess is something. Skamaka. I'll put Hjulmand there. And I reckon we go in for a backup winger as well, perhaps. Or actually, we just stick Dennis on there. He can come on for Kvaratskhelia. Why isn't... Okay. He's on the bench, of course he is. Sorry, silly me. This team should be Champions League contenders. Definitely. Right, fuck it. It really is going to be... we make it or we don't make it this season. It's going to be make or break, really. Force review meeting, yeah. Been undermined by recent results that we haven't had for 2 whole fucking months, by the way. Continue on. Interesting that the Rabayo. That's long gone, don't you worry, mate. You can have him. Should clear out the shortlist, but I really just want to get through this last season. Either way, I think it's going to be this last season. Amadou Onana, good option. Not selling Camavinga. Smart. Can loan out. What's up, Izzy? I'm really treating this last season as a make or break kind of season because it's literally that. If I don't do it, I'll get sacked. If I do it, rebuild's done. Anything in between. If I somehow get to stay on and not get sacked, but also not do the stuff, then it'll be another part, I'm afraid. don't know why we're still critical. What's the fucking problem? We've done fucking stuff that it wanted us to do. Oh, mate. What the fuck is this team? Jesus Christ. They've got Frimpong right wing, and they've got a 3 back. Probably beat us now, I'm talking shit. Yeah, cool. I tried doing a bankrupt club career mode. It hasn't worked. Yeah, no, it's not easy. Especially when the manager objectives and ratings are so silly. I'm in critical here for getting Champions League football to Nottingham Forest, so that's where I'm at. Loaned out Lucas Smart to Mallorca. Nah, my stream's glitched out, so I can't see the chat. I love this fucking game. I was doing it FIFA 22 because when I was on 22, I decided to try it. It is quite difficult because of this stupid manager stuff. Why? I should just sell fucking Walker because he's not going to get any better. Right. Napoli, do your worst. I don't really care. It's pre-season. As long as this team's ready to go for the Champions League. Which it won't be. We'll probably come third in our group and get put in the Europa League. That's my fucking stance on it. We've got a very good team, so we're going to do shit. That's the way it goes. Youth players, Frederick Byron, Lucas Thorne, both looking very good. You know what, we'll loan them both out, effort. See what they can get to. Our manager rating's just gone up about 20 for some reason. I'm not sure what caused it, but I'll absolutely take it. So, Thorne, not high enough to get a, what do I call it yet, potential tag. But Bryant is an exciting prospect. We'll put him out on loan. Contracts! Who needs one? Jack Harrison. We'll just do the same again. Hopefully he'll say, yep, more years. That's good. Edson Alvarez. We're going to go in here because he's our captain and we want more. I'll make sure we keep him on. I'd like to do 3 if you're up for it, mate. Poggers. Money is going to be a lot. I knew it was going to be over 100. He is the captain, though. I chose Man City because their transfer value is the highest. I manually got rid of all their players, 74 rated and lower, and gave them all the 83 rated or better GKs. I see. Oh yeah, I've got to do contracts. Why am I just backing off? Hold on. There's a lot more we need to do. We could get a good left back in, actually, as Richards. You know what? That's what we're going to do with some of the money. Leo, I'd like to keep about, but I don't know if he's really got the potential anymore. Whatever, we'll just... I didn't mean to do this. I just wanted to do a fucking quick... prospect. I always do a quick thing, and I've gone the long way about it. I'm an idiot. Alright, 2 years. Whatever, mate. It's probably our last season in the job either way. So I'm honestly fine with whatever you want to fucking take off me. And money, I don't know what to offer, mate. We'll just go 20k, something like that. Big increase. Probably too big of an increase. But we move. Alright. Cool, we're Champions League now, we get to put more money into this, right? I suppose we'll sign Richards to your contract even, I'm probably going to sell him. No extension. Alright, you know what, fine, whatever, fine, you're going anyway. I'm not going into fucking negotiations with the guy that's not going to be here in a couple of days. Jed Spence. That's fine. Emmanuel Dennis. That's okay, and Ahmed Hodzic. To transfer list. Anyone else want to put up here while we're fanning about? These two need to go on loan. These all need to go on loan. Greaves can go. He's 22 now. He's not going to go much more. Lloyd can go on loan. Pope can go on loan. Lee can go on loan. Elliot Day is the only, or Elijah Day even. Sorry, is the only one I actually see potential in still worth trying to fucking. He'll be in the squad. We'll keep him around. But yeah, Richards to probably be sold here, I think. I'll go ball wing midfielder for Thuram. Scalia has more room to grow. Let's fucking do this. And also, Guler has more room to grow. Despite not having a great... Apparently he's playing bad. Whatever, we'll keep him on Dynamo. And Poro, room to grow as well. Is it worth putting him to a right back? Fuck it, why not? We'll give it a go. And everybody else is probably fine. Renan Lodi. Renan Lodi could hit 90. That's mad in a way, I think, honestly. Piero and Capi could hit 90 as well. Say 4 was bad, but we've just come out of pre-season against 3 of the biggest teams in the world. S. Alvarez will hit 90, no probs. Hold on. Then I give the $1 billion takeover. Then I mass sold their GK signed 16-year-old on $75 million a week for 5 years. Then I kept selling GKs each season, signed 16-year-olds for as much weekly wage as possible. They started with almost $7 billion value and got them as low as $1.97 billion, and the game would glitch and give them their starting value back. That's kind of annoying if you're putting all that work in, but Vlahovic can grow as well. My God, I've created monsters. I have created monsters, and Brennan Johnson, the biggest one of this club, can go a little bit more. Madness. I know it takes longer, but it'll work in his passing. It'd be better everything then. Well then, I mean, this squad should be good. Backup left backs then is what we need to look for. Scouts instructions. Let's remove this, and we'll just change it to left back. Or we could have just done it as full back in the first place. Whatever. We'll sim ahead a bit. It doesn't have to be first team quality. Just somebody to back up Renan Lodi. Emma Lloyd, loan offers only, please. Camavinga, get to fuck. Chelsea, don't even try it. You know, we sign everybody else's players. We ain't coming in for mine. Exit now for a loan player. I'm assuming Elliot Walker going out once again. Forever loaned. Probably should sell him, to be honest, but at least he'll be part of the journey. Kinda. I don't know. Monthly scout report. I didn't realise I'd... Oh, well, yeah, because we need to sign one from each position. Right, fuck it. Bring them all in. None of them are going to get used, but bring them all in. Youth development, done. Beautiful. Now release them all. Actually, are any of them good? I mean, this Sar kid may have something. Whack him out on the wing. You know what? He's the only one that's probably got anything. But I'm not going to ever use him, so maybe we should just release him as well. Some decent names here as well, but it's just too late in the day. We're in Season 6. We're trying to get the Champions League done this time around. We ain't trying to fuck around. In five seasons, I won the Carabao Cup once, the Prem twice, and the Champions League twice. It's not too bad, actually, to say it's a bankrupt career mode. You've done well. I'm not going to be managing Australia. You think I'm turning down Italy and leaving England to manage Australia? Are you off your meds? Right, we'll keep Leo around, actually. I want him to be in for the last season. Chambers was good. I don't know if he's still going to be good, but we'll give him a loan, see what happens. Loaning into Fleetwood, of all places, fucking bastards. Just as a backstory, Fleetwood knocked us out of the FA Cup Season 5, so last season. I'm still a bit annoyed. Don't know if you can tell. I hope they get relegated low-key, unless they're in League 2. Right, left backaroons. Let's see what's on the GTN. Scout report. These are goalkeepers. Let's scroll along. Will it let me scroll along? There we go. It just has to be unstuck a little bit. Right, I get that I wanted first. Yeah, right. This might be these might be a bit too good for us. Okay, now we're getting back into the depths a bit. What about signing a little Ian Matson just to back up Lodi if necessary? That's not a bad shout at all, I think. New Menge, Udoji, Balde, Hernandez, a bit too good. I want Lodi to be a starting left back, so we'll bring in Matson as a backup. And it will cost a pretty penny, but we have got lots of pretty pennies to waste, so it's absolutely fine. We'll put in a 55 starting bid and see what they say. A lot of Man City players can't become free agents, so I would just re-sign them next season from the free agents list. Anyone I can find at 75 rated or higher, 30 and older, from the free agents as well. You're not having Jed Spence. I think he was at Rennes on loan though, actually, to be fair, so I can understand why they'd want him. Yo, the offer's getting knocked down $1 million now because you're being a fucking dick. Right, there we go. Thank you. He's going to be back up, but he might even come in on games, occasional games, because he's good. Rotation, will he accept that? Behind Renan Lodi, he will. Poggers. If we do have to go into a part 3, which I really hope we don't, Matson could maybe be built into the starting left back, and money-wise, just 80k. I also got sacked a few times because of the massive wage being spent every week. Don't need to watch every cutscene of every player coming in, because I'm already 3 hours into the stream. I still may have to play a Champions League final yet, and I want to go outside because it is boiling. So maybe not watch everything. We're back into the green, though, manager rating-wise. I don't know who this kid is, but he looks fucking decent. Ana Martinez at Man United. Fucking hell, why is it still like that? Wingers. We could bring in Bukayo Saka, but the thing is, we could bring in Bukayo Saka, but Brennan Johnson's still clear. In this save, anyway. I'm wondering, do we need to bring in any more depth? That's my only wonder. What's the depth looking like right now? Skelly Johnson. We may be... I think what we're going to do is probably bring in another winger. And move on Dennis. Or maybe use Dennis as part of a swap deal. Then that's us really set. And if this team doesn't fucking go deep at least... I don't know if we'll win it, but if it doesn't go deep in the Champions League at least, I got hundreds of questions. We're going to bring in Manor Solomon. I think that's fair. He's decent enough. We're just raiding Ren at this point. Alright, let's see. Player swap. Manny Dennis. Where is he? Is he going to be a winger or is he going to be a striker? Alright. Oh yeah, Skamaka's a backup, innit? I forgot about beside him. Alright, fuck it. Got a bit of a kitchen sink at it. They want a bit more. Take off the silent clause because, like... I mean, there's no point putting a silent clause on because I won't sell him. I kept saying I won the Champions League before Pepe, technically, because it's 22 and not 23, so why select me when I could do something Pepe couldn't? Oh, you mean Pep? I was wondering who Pepe was then. But yeah, no, I don't understand. I don't understand the manager rating stuff at all. It's fine. Manor Solomon comes in as a final signing, I think. We'll still have money to spend in January should we require it. Wants to be here for 3 years, that's fine. I'm only going to be here for 1 more probably, either way. If I don't do it, I'm definitely getting sacked. If I do, then I'm definitely getting plaudits for rebuilding Nottingham Forest. So it's either way. This is probably the final season. Right. I probably won't get EAFC 24 on release. But if we do, when we do, or when I do, when we play this, can there be a fucking option to turn off every single bloody... like movie for every signing? Like, I don't mind it for big signings, like that's fine, but for every signing it's a bit of a piss take and it's really fucking annoying. That's the bench. We are fucking stacked, honestly. We are stacked to fuck, and we've got decent reserve depth as well if we need it. But this team, right, realistically, this team's got to go deep in the Champions League at the very least. It's a good team. It's a very good team. In my other 22 career mode with Amania Bielefeld, I built a super midfield. Not too shabby. Right, we start off against Chelsea. Before that, Omar Richards makes his exit. Long overdue, quite honestly. I just didn't have the money to do anything in terms of signing a left back. And if he's only worth 8 million, it's not going to bring in much cash. But now we've got plenty of cash to splash. Should be fine. Now, what Chelsea got? Merritt, Chilwell, De Ligt, Akanji, James Fernandez, Silva, Willock, Sterling, Madueke, Guerrero. It's going to be difficult, but our team is fucking stacked now, so we could win it. We'll take a draw, honestly. So Premier League, they want us to win the Premier League. They want us to win the treble this year. But my obviously, I can't speak. Obviously, my only goal is to win the... Who is this? My only goal, obviously, is... Oh, it's Edward Chambers. Is to win the Champions League. As long as I can get there in terms of manager rating, which is what I'm trying to do as many of the other objectives as I can. England covered and completed. France covered and completed. Did not ask. Once again, loan out for Jamie Lee, who actually looks quite good. It's just... Oh, it's a transfer offer. Wait, did I put him up for... on? I did, didn't I? Right, that's fine. Yeah, fuck it. Go for whatever you want. I can't remember if I put him up for loan or transfer. Nicholas Pope could be loaned out, but Sar's getting his development plan done first. He's at 66 rated. That could still be his potential. We've not got any idea. Nicholas Pope, loan to buy. We're just going to do loans now. I don't like doing loan to buys because the value could go up drastically and I can get robbed. Italy, covered and completed, loan agreements. Everything coming through. I hate transfer windows sometimes because it just takes forever to get through. Blackburn, if we right, I'll show this crystal clear. If we drop points to Blackburn, we are not getting anything this season. So imagine me 4 seasons in the career mode and your midfield is Demir Bay, Darder, James Ward-Prowse and Camavinga. It's definitely a foursome I would never have put together, but it's not bad. This is still a championship Blackburn side. How have they got promoted, genuinely? We've only won 1-0. Oh, man. At least we won. Quite Skelly with a goal. I don't know why Solomon's coming on for Guler rather than a winger, but we move. An exit for Alfred Greaves off the Portland Timbers. I don't know everybody because I've not seen anybody play. And also, these Youth Academy guys all look the same. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't need to be every exit as well. This fucking shit is annoying. It's fine for people who like it, but I don't. Especially when I'm 3 hours in and I am fucking warm as hell. Anticipate the Champions League draw. Next day. And it's every day. It's day after day. Just do all this shit on the same day as well. I'm probably complaining about nothing, but at the same time, it is annoying. Right, cool. All done, probably, hopefully. Never mind. Match rescheduled. We've got a Champions League group, boys. Let's go see it in a minute. Pope will get loaned out, and that'll probably have a cutscene in a couple of days' time. Bryant loan offer. This is what I'm really interested in to see how he grows. I don't think we'll ever use him. But it'd be interesting to see how he grows. Because if we do win the Champions League this season, we're done the rebuild. If we don't win the Champions League this season, probably sacked. Alright. We beat Southampton. Thank fucking God for that. Castellanos is a nightmare everywhere. It's a nightmare for me in my Hartlepool career mode at the moment. Which we'll do the finale of tomorrow. And there's the loan deal for whoever the fuck that is. I mean, Demirbay, Darder, Ward-Prowse are all 5-star, 5-star, high work rates would be with 5 player traits for all of them. And they're all 30 to 32 years old and all 85 rated. Pretty solid midfield, actually. And then Camavinga's 87 rated as well. Fair enough. Yeah, no, that's a good midfield. It's just 4 names I don't think I'd have ever seen together on a football pitch. Anyone else want to make moves for before the end of the window? We're on deadline day. I think we're set. I don't think there... We maybe could have gone for a better centre-back, but I don't think there's much more we can do here with this team. And if we do need to, we've got January to be able to pull some stuff off. We've still got plenty of money. So if we need to go for anything mad, I'm guessing that Maldonado kid is the regen of Jordi Alba. Where is he? It could be. He's an exciting prospect. I wonder what Lewandowski regen's up to. Like I said, I didn't want to rely on regens too much. But I'm pretty sure I put him up for loan. But I do want to maybe use a couple. We've used the goalkeeper one. We've got Salas, who is the regen of Keylor Navas. But again, I don't want to be relying on them all the time. Just run down the clock here at this point and seeing what Champions League group is, etc. on the way around. Want to know something interesting? Sure. Let me know. Tchouameni as well. I was thinking of signing somewhere along the line as well, but Camavinga's in now. Alright. Champions League group. See what we got. 6 in the Prem so far, but we're undefeated. Champions League group. Right. I'm going to be 100% here, boys. If we don't make it through this Champions League group, I'm going to cry. I'm actually going to be upset because this is an easy group compared to some of these other ones. Also, some of these teams are weird to be in here. But yeah, we should be fucking smashing this group. Or at least, if not smashing, then coming second to Roma, which, I mean, we shouldn't be. We should just be smashing it. It shouldn't even be a question. Justin Lefay, don't really care. He's a long time ago. Right, let's sort out the Champions League group and see what the sitch is. I bought myself a sandwich. I put it in my fridge, but I'm not going to eat it yet. I'm going to eat it kind of as we go here now, I think, because I'm getting hungry. If you make Buffon 99 rated in FIFA 23, you can keep him in your team till the end of the career mode in Season 15. What, just by putting his rating as 99 on the main menu? And then doing that? I'm guessing. Sorry if I mute quite a bit. I'm eating a sandwich. I don't really want people to have to hear me eat the sandwich. I think we demolished our group, which is fine. Prem standings, we're in third. Spurs have decided they're just going to be different gravy. That's okay. We're in third. We'll take that. Taking a look at other competitions. FA Cup, I don't think they've even started yet. But mainly the Champions League. Battered that group, which rightfully so, to be honest. Let's move to January then. See how we stand after that. That Spurs game's going to be interesting. We won all our games in December apart from Arsenal. Fucking hell. If we get knocked out by Crew, I'm going to cry. Alright, what's the table looking like now? We've caught up to Spurs a little bit, but it is kind of a two-horse race at the moment. We don't know who we've got in the Champions League yet, do we? We might. We do. Lads, if we don't beat... I mean, they might have got a stacked team at this point, but if we don't beat Bodo Glimt, I'm going to be throwing hands. They only got through on head-to-head record. Benfica actually had a better goal difference. Spurs came last in their group. Oh, mate, that's fantastic. You know what? That's fantastic. Madrid and Milan, Bayern and Liverpool. The rest of them you'd expect. City got knocked out. Oh, beautiful. Another bullet dodged. Sociedad and Leipzig from that group. PSG, Fiorentina, Atletico, Dortmund, and Juventus getting knocked out as well. It's Barcelona and Marseille. I'm trying to remember who won the Champions League last year. I think it was Madrid, but I cannot remember off the top of my head. Right. Let's go for January then. Do we want to do anything, actually? Monthly scouting report. We don't really care about these now. We got what we needed. And there's nobody special off him. Hold on. Yeah, no, that's not worth it, I don't think. It's decent potential, but no point. Foreign loan offer. Who's Thorn? Oh, this guy who I tried to loan in the summer, but they didn't want to fucking loan him in the summer. Got it. Outside of the career mode, update his goalkeeper stats and his pace to 99. Go into the career mode as 97 rated, and the game won't downgrade him for the entire career mode. That's a bit... I would say that was cheating, but, I mean, it could be fun. Unavailable player, Mike. Oh, fuck. No, no. Oh, hold on a minute. It's been a bit long term. 7 weeks. Hopefully he's fit for Bodo Glimt. Hendo should be good enough. Drawn against Brighton. course, the main goalkeeper gets an injury. We're going to get knocked out by Spurs in the Carabao, but that's fine. It's the Carabao. I'm not going to cry about it. It's not the biggest trophy in the world, and none of these guys interest me whatsoever. I mean, this one guy with a decent potential is alright. You know what? We'll just bring him in. We'll just bring him in. Then he can't come play him. Skip and play match. Alright then. We will do. Thank you. Lottie's at 91. What the fuck? Thought as much. Just shows how much we need our Navas regen. Oh, we didn't loan Leo out, even though I said to loan Leo out. And everyone's just rejecting loans. Why reject them? Like, I want you to go get experience. Go. Vamos. What's the odds we lose to Crew because we don't have any fucking Salas in goal? More importantly, I just want to make sure it's putting Henderson in goal. Alright, good. I was going to say. Skamaka getting the winner there. My range dropped slightly, but not catastrophically yet. I know I said I didn't want to rely on regens, but let's go find the Neuer regen. Just in case we need a goalkeeper. Right. Bollocks. Search player, of course. Goalkeeper. Hermini. And between 16 and 22 probably at this point. I don't know when he retires. Surely his regen's gonna be cracked, whoever the fuck it is. There's none that stand out to me here, which is kind of annoying. You'd think one of these would be... Did I search free agents? I didn't even search free agents, I searched everything. Right, let's just bump up a couple more. There's none of these that stand out to me as Neuer's regen. Here's a shout. I don't know if he's retired yet. A rogue one. I don't know if he's retired yet, that's the only thing. He has. Okay. Let's try to think about just a mad goalkeeper we could sign. I guess Mendy would have retired, but I don't know how good he is in FIFA anymore. So we'll just wait till Salas comes back. We'll stick with Henderson. I think we'll be alright. I hope. Famous last words. Let's try to find somebody cracked, just in case Salas wasn't ready for the Champions League game. Now, see what I'm doing here? I'm accepting the loan deal. So why the fuck on earth are they rejecting it every time? This is what annoys me. You try to develop players in the games like, no, he's not going there, no, he's not going there, or there, or there, or there. Have we gotten in the team of the year? We don't. Okay, cool. No bother. Just keep going for now. Lost to Liverpool, thanks Rafinha. Lovely. Doing old people career modes next, where you can only sign 33 and older players and have to worry about players' decline as the challenge. I might do that for a next game. EA 24, to be honest. Still a lot I need to do on 23, and I'm running out of time. Leo's finally been loaned out, which is good at least. I can already tell you we're not going to get to the Champions League final. I can guarantee you it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I'd like to believe it, but it just won't happen. There'll be some stupid fucking stumbling block that'll stop it from happening. Despite having this cracked team. We beat Leicester, Skamaka and Johnson with the goals. I mean, if I'm not signing anybody, once these loans go through, I'll just sim to the end of the... I'll sim to the round of 16. Finally loaned out Lucas Thorne. This team... Alright, I should just say now, this team should be good enough. to go for a very deep Champions League run and should get past Bodo Glimt. Let's be real. If we get knocked out of the Carabao, I'm not going to cry about it. Go on, Spurs, do it. That's actually helped me, to be honest. I focus more on the ones I actually want. Arsenal, we drew to Bodo Glimt then. Right, the first step of taking Nottingham Forest back to their best. First of all, I want to wonder why the fuck our manager rating is plummeted into a ditch when we've not done anything wrong yet. Like, at least give me the time to do it. Right, first leg against Bodo Glimt. Salas, is he back yet? He is, but he has got a knock still, but it should be fine. Against Bodo Glimt, 1-0 win. It's not convincing, and I'm actually kind of scared. Even though we should be, like, I can't speak, dominating them. One thing I just remembered, that I put Pedro Porro on a right back drill way back when, and it's probably been done for like 3 years now. Oh, it's not done. What? I saw it was a lot shorter then. Okay, whatever. Fine, it's whatever. Doesn't bother me one bit. As long as he's doing a good job. I don't know, I'm simming on the calendar. We just need to get to the second leg. Second in the league just now. Okay, could be worse. We move. We're going to get knocked out by West Ham, and that's when the manager rating will be like, yeah, you down to the depths. Maybe I shouldn't doubt my team as much as I do sometimes. Alright. Salas is back to full fitness now, surely. And this team looks mad. So if we don't beat Bodo Glimt, we nearly didn't. Oh my god, we nearly didn't. What the fuck are we doing? We got through, but like, my god. What starting team would be best for old people's career mode? You keep all the players the club has, but only sign loan the old players. I guess in that case, you'd have to go to a team with young players like Madrid or Milan, I would say. And you can keep the current players, but then you could only sign the older players. I don't know if that's what you mean, but maybe I've misread that. But I think that would be a good... Those would be good choices. And they'll strike out to me, and honestly, not really arsed about the monthly scout report. I'm arsed about what we've got in the quarterfinals to come. We've not been drawing them yet. So it's a bit further ahead. Lost to Preston on penalties in the FA Cup. Of course we did. Of course we did. Why wouldn't we, you know? Huh. Cool. Can never win the FA Cup on these fucking things. Right, Leipzig, please don't be absolutely correct like you always are. Right. Oh shit, I forgot to... Whatever, it's fine. Never gonna use them. First leg then, at the Red Bull Arena, what have they got? Martinez, Pedersen, Tomiyasu, Alaba, Kamara, Bidstrup, Szoboszlai, Llorente, Jota, Lazetic. Now, in a real world, in a normal fucking planet, we'd be winning this. Okay, okay. It's only by 1 though. Need to remain calm here. Can the sun stop shining in on my screen? I can't see a fucking thing. Oh, it's a nice day and everything. The idea is to try and give the old players one last chance to glory before they retire. Then absolutely I would say Madrid. Probably your best bet. I'd like to say we can beat Leipzig at the City Ground, but we'll just have to wait and see. Can we do it? We're into the semi-finals, boys. We're into the semi-finals. One more step. One more step closer to immortality. One more step to taking Nottingham Forest back to European success. Let's see if we can do it then. We'll probably get Madrid or something. Yeah, there we go. Fuck's sake. You can read this game like a book sometimes, man. Last year's Champions League winners is who we draw in the semi-finals. Not to mention the fact we lost to Norwich. I might just dunk myself in a fucking river now. Just on the flip side, what are we doing in terms of Prem? Way second. Okay, cool. Spurs are just fucked off with it. Like, fair enough. Mainly thought of it because everyone does youth academy only, so why not try the opposite? It would be interesting, to be fair. Right, that team is absolutely mental, and they've got Nathan Collins. Beyond that team, Mavropanos and Collins are centre backs, but beyond that, that team is mad. Right, at the Bernabeu, don't get absolutely fucked. 1-1. Imagine starting GK injures himself before the final. I'll cry. I will cry. He's already been injured once this year. I don't want to be injured again. Second leg against Real Madrid. It's all or nothing. We've gone with a similar team. They've got Verratti in midfield. Hold on. How's Verratti doing, actually? If that's their CDM, they might be fucked. Although I say that and they'll probably go and win. And now I've backed out, they'll probably put somebody else in. I didn't even know Verratti was still going to be playing, though. 83 still. He's still solid. Okay. Right. Make or break Nathan Collins. I think it is. I'm going to check it. Because we were thinking of signing him as a backup earlier in the save. I put 3 L's for Collins because I'm a fucking idiot. Unless it's a regen. No, it's Nathan Collins. You know what, mate? Respect for getting to that stage. What if that's Namdi Collins in Dortmund? That would be even funnier. Right, the last stand. Can we take it to the Champions League final? We still have to play the fucking thing and win it, but can we get there in the first place? The make or break of this rebuild at the City Ground. Nottingham Forest versus Real Madrid. I don't like this game. I'm never going to like this game. I don't... Why can we never do it? Why is it that I build an absolute super team and the game's just like, let's fuck him over? Every time. Every time I build such a fucking good team. And at the final hurdle each time, the game's like, haha. No chance, mate. Well, if we somehow stay in a job, there'll be a part 3 soon, but... I don't see a situation where we don't get sacked, to be honest, because the aim was to win 3 trophies and we've won 0, so I don't know, we'll sum up to the end of the season. Fucking piss take this game, honestly. Absolutely hate it. I had an explanation as to how that team's not getting to the Champions League final. Not 90 plus in all starting positions. I'm not being funny here. Alright. But let's evaluate Madrid's squad then, because they had an 83 rated centre back. I don't know what Mavropanos is. They have an 83 or 81, whatever Verratti is. He's 35. He's washed. They've got a washed Danny Ceballos. Let's go have a fucking look, because I'm so annoyed. I mean, none of their players are better than ours. None of them. Thibaut maybe. De Bruyne, he's only 82 now. Foyt's only 84. Gvardiol, fair enough. Gavi as well, yeah, sure. Akimi, Lautaro, 88. There's some that are really good. They got Mavropanos, who's 83. And then you got some fucking shitters in this team. Rodrigo's good. Alex Scott, I wish they would sign him from Bristol City in my Hartlepool career mode. A washed Young Min Son, no offence to him, but he is 35 at this point. But they do have some fucking ballers, don't they? I mean, fact of the matter is, all over the place, we have got a better squad than them. Like, absolutely better squad than them by a long distance. The reserves may be a little bit lacking, but I don't see really too much of a problem with these guys. I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. If I stay in a job, fair enough. We'll do part three next time around. If I don't, then understandable. I get it. We've done the youth academy objective, so maybe we'll probably stay on, but it's too warm to be inside all day. I can't be bothered. I've done 3 hours of this, and I thought it was really going to be the day, but it decided just to fuck me over one last time. Such a good fucking season as well, or a good team, and it looked like it was going to be such a good fucking season, and everything fell apart. Everything just went to the wayside. I guess the plus is we're not getting sacked. But I can't be arsed with the. I don't even know what we did in the Premier League. I've not even checked the Premier League table. Have we even got Champions League next year? Yeah, we came second. Right, a clear second as well. That's fine. We've qualified again for next year. Quite frankly, we should have won it this year, but it is the way it is. 90 plus in all starting positions and 85 for your entire bench. Right, we're going to have a lot of money to splash next year, and maybe we'll just make those necessary upgrades. But I need to think on what to do for those. And I'm going to do it another day because it's too bloody warm. I really thought this was going to be. I thought it was going to be one of these seasons that we do it in, but we just. The game has just opted to fuck us. Well, here's the Premier League table for anyone interested. Man United ninth is fucking jarring. Relegation zone is Aston Villa, Blackburn, and Everton. FA Cup was won not by us because why the fuck would it be? Bristol City can get to the final, but not us. Interesting that. Oh yeah, because we lost to Preston on penalties in the quarterfinals. Forgot about that. Carabao Cup was not won by us either. Tottenham Hotspur win that. They can win trophies and we can't. Super Cup was won by Roma over Real Madrid. Champions League was won by Bayern Munich. I guess that's one fucking good bit of solace we can take out of that. The team that beat us also got beaten. The pricks. Fair play to Fiorentina getting to the semi-finals. Europa League was won by Manchester City. I mean, obviously, if they're in there, they're going to win it over Bayer Leverkusen. And then Olympic Lyon beat Groningen in the conference final. I had an idea for you for the old people career mode. Move a Saudi club to Europe because they have a lot of the best old players. Not a bad shout. Let's take a look at stats then before I want to cry. Guiri top scorer for Chelsea. Osimhen and Sancho popping off. Johnson with 19. Kvaratskhelia with 17. Vlahovic with 15. It's not like we've got a bad team. It's just we've got bad luck. It's that say Dan Juma at Norwich. Oh, Christ. Alright. Johnson with 9 assists. Gula with 7. Vlahovic with 6. Not too bad. And clean sheets. It would have been Salas if he wasn't injured. He only got 4 this year. And Henderson got 5, to be fair, in his limited appearances. So not too bad either. I guess 9 comboed if you put them together. Squad then is like this. And Cappy at 91 now. Fucking hell. We'll take a look through the stats and the development. We'll take a look at everything. So 59 played by Kvaratskhelia, Gula and Johnson. Obviously the key players of this team. And the most goals come from Vlahovic with 30. 29 for Brennan Johnson. 24 for Kvaratskhelia. 9 for Lodi. And you can continue to read down. I'm not reading every single fucking one because there's too many. I'm too tired for this shit. Assists coming from Brennan Johnson. 16 assists. He's now 94 rated. 13 assists for Gula. 9 for Kvara. It's a good season all around. It's just unlucky. The most clean sheets happen when Edson Alvarez is playing, which... Well, him and Johnson, which is no surprise, to be honest. Financially, the player worth the most is Brennan Johnson. We've got some big name, big price players in here as well. I don't know what the fuck we're going to have to do in Season 7 to break even and try and win this bloody Champions League, but we'll see you next time because I am done for today. Put him on a plan before he gets loaned out. So development here then from the boys. This is how it's looked. Salas has stayed at a 90. I don't know if he's ever going to get any higher, which is probably not surprising. It's a very good potential to have. Navas regen. So everybody else looks on the end of this stream. I honestly thought we'd be getting sacked if we hadn't done it, but I think we're going to stay in a job, which is okay for me. Maybe back up at centre back. Chambers did well on his loan. Obviously nowhere near good enough for the squad yet. But these are the overalls. This team should be fucking bossing. I'm still flabbergasted as to how we've not got to a Champions League final. I'm shocked, to be honest with you. But there's always another year. Elijah Day is actually looking like he could pop into the squad a bit more as well than this man here, Brennan Johnson. Nobody deserves more than him. He's a consistent performer every fucking year. He's still at 27. Leo, I'd like to try and keep involved as well. He's been one building up for a long time. Vlahovic as well. Quite a few players I'd love to keep around. Right. Let's take a look at the big leagues then, and then we'll move on to, well, Season 7, but we won't be doing that till another day, because I want to get on with something else, quite frankly. It's kind of pissed. I'm going to be honest, low-key, it's pissed me off that we haven't done it. Burnley, Leeds come up automatically from the Championship. Fulham, Sunderland, Watford and West Brom will fight over the playoffs. The winner of the French League was Marseille. PSG didn't win it for a change. That's interesting. So the rest of the league looks as we scroll down. As for the Bundesliga, it was won by Leverkusen. Bayern didn't win it again. Fair play. As you scroll down, it's how the rest of the league looks in the Bundes. As for Serie A, Juventus win it. And we'll just scroll down to the bottom again. I'm honestly a bit annoyed. Like, I'm a bit frustrated because that squad, for anybody else, probably would win something, but just a pain in the arse, really. Ajax win the Eredivisie. For anyone interested in that, and this is how the rest of the league looks in terms of this. League of Portugal, still quite interested in that. Sporting win, even though they don't have Porro anymore, so fair play to them. Decent little season. In the Scottish League, it was won by Rangers, although Celtic came 4th. Mate. Interesting. La Liga Santander, Barcelona won that again. At least Real Madrid didn't win anything either. It makes me feel a little bit better about our fucking season. Unless they won the Copa de España, I guess we'll never know. And then I think that's everything covered. I guess the biggest transfers I'll have a look at as well. I'm pretty sure we're involved in some of those. And we'll have to see what we change next year. Almada, well overpaid by City, but he's a good player, so I can understand why. And some of these are the biggest deals. Batarina, maybe we bring in, perhaps. We're just gonna. I say we're just gonna look for depth, but really, I don't know what we change. Jovanovic, he's obviously the Modric or Rakitic regen. We bring him in. I don't know. Garte, is he decent? He's alright. Right, okay, cool. Squad, I just want to have one last look here because everything is, I mean, these guys will hit 90, no doubt. Thuram and Porro, probably really close to hitting 90. I think it's probably a centre-back backup that we need. And then everything else is probably fine. I mean, I don't think we need anything. I think this team should win it, but the game disagrees. It looks as if we are going to stay in a job, like I said. So, part 3 will be out at some point. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little depressed about this fucking season. Would have been good to finish it today. Vlahovic gets Player of the Month award. But it's the way she goes sometimes, unfortunately. I mean, somehow we've not been sacked. I don't understand how we've not, when the board wanted 3 trophies and we got 0. But maybe we just raid Spurs next year. They seem to have the fucking formula, don't they? We'll load into season 7 and see what the budget is and everything, etc. And I'll probably just leave it there because I'm fucking pissed. Kinda. But also, fair enough, I guess. Real Madrid also have a good team. It's just ours is better, so we should have won, but I'm definitely not salty at all. We've got ridiculous amount of money. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Sargo's on loan. We've been given every bit of money we ever need, ever. 313 million to spend. I'm not going to spend it just yet. But I am going to question how the fuck this team doesn't win the Champions League. I'm in a bit of disbelief, in fact, a lot of disbelief. But so where she goes sometimes, unfortunately. I mean, in the end, we've still got extra time to do it. We've been given another season, which is very, very generous of them to say we didn't get any trophies. So we've got within the same season, sign 3 crucial players and make a profit of 107.5 mil. Youth development, 3 midfielders, and the other fucking thing we had before. 3 wins in cup matches, sign 2 players of different nationality from one of the club, or from the one of the club. So non-English players. Treble, and the profit one. So realistically, that should be fine. That should be sorted. That should be done either season 7 or if I get season 8, because this team is different gravy, and I don't know how it's not won it. But we'll see if anyone's got better potentials from last year, see if anyone's grown in potential, and we can get a bit more out of them, a bit more ability out of them, a bit more rating out of them as well to perform better, and then we'll leave it there. I think the majority of the starting 11 are probably not going to go any further than they have already. Vlahovic can get up to 94. Guler can break past 90. And Pedro Porro should be fine. He's hit his potential, but I'm still trying to get us that right back, and it's just taking... he's not going to happen, is it? Let's just be real. Just taking longer and longer. His performance has been bad, so he's not going to ever get there. But it's fine. And everybody else has hit the potential, so it's just a matter of try to figure out what I can do with the rest of these guys to get to that Champions League. But I'm going to leave it there, I think. Put some drills on these guys. Try and make them a bit better. Some of these youth players that I didn't expect to be involved in this kind of ending bit are going to end up being involved in this kind of ending bit because we've taken so bloody long to do anything. So what we really need, a backup centre-back from a different country. And we need to make some profit somehow. I don't know how we're going to do that. Don't really want to sell anybody. Till this point, I think I'm happy with the squad. I just want to keep everybody and see if I can get it done. Contracts are going to be a big thing because, in fact, we'll do them now before I even forget. I'm not even going to waste time on them. We'll do the contracts and then we'll end off. So if I don't do them now, I won't do them. Cappy I want to keep on a lifetime contract. He's grown fantastically. Crucial with hopefully 5 years, but if you don't want that, that's fine. 3, go 4. Just in case it takes longer than next part as well, which would be fucking infuriating. What's a big wage bonus? That's absolutely understandable. Elijah Day as well. Get on a bit more. I don't know how much more he'll go with that. Fuck it. And you can have that. That's fine. Then Morton can have about the same. Our contract's done anyway. We've got quite a lot of people on 2 years, but I'm really hoping season 7's the one. Because it fucking should be, quite frankly. It should have been season 6, but we'll take it to the next level. But I'm going to leave it there. I've given up. with this for today. Thought it was going to be done and dusted, but at least we give it another chance to try and get it done. Hope you guys have enjoyed this part 2 of Nottingham Forest rebuild. I thought it was going to be the last part, but things have changed, and I'll probably do this sometime next week to finish it off. Hopefully it won't take too long. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.